Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are good. What's up, people? What's going on? Welcome back. Good to see you. You already know it's Friday. We're here with episode 199 of the RGD podcast. You know, I don't even have anything special for 200. We're one episode away from 200, people. I have nothing special planned. I don't know what to do. Let me know what you guys have for ideas in the comment section below. But I really have no ideas what we're going to do for 200. But, nah, it's a good day. It's a lot, lot going on. A lot happened over the week. A lot of reports came in, a lot of rumors. And we got confirmation, certain confirmation killed Blaze 4K and Rev when it came to, the future. Let me tell you. You know they're gonna buy it. Even though they're gonna buy it, they're pretty much defeated. Me, hey man, you already know. Don't look at me like that, Blaze. You already know.
I still don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He's talking about GTA, dude. He's talking about GTA.
It's all GTA.
That's what he's talking about?
Yeah, GTA 6. That's what he's talking
Blaze
about.
Blaze 4K is destroyed mentally. He'll
I'm
never
not.
be the same.
Actually, I'm good, actually. I'm cool with that.
You sure? You're not going to be canceled? You ready to hear that in the video game? You're going to get canceled?
Yeah, I got a lot to talk about that because a lot of people aren't mentioning the actual issues with the article, like the expansion, like them not really completing the single player, Dan Houser, all this stuff.
Oh, yeah, man. Let's definitely get into this, though. We got, two special guests, one returning, and we got a first-timer. I'm going to start with our first-time guest here. This dude over here, making the rounds. I've known him for a minute. He's been always in the chat, always supporting everybody. Good dude. And, when I saw him on Kofi's show, I was like, okay, I see you. Not only is he knowledgeable, what he's talking about, but, he ain't afraid to get into those topics, those controversial ones at that. And speak his mind. I really do appreciate and respect that. You see it with your own eyes, and you was only here for like a few times doing this. How quick dudes move that goalpost strictly. You already know they move it. So first time ever having you on the show. Definitely awesome to have you here. We're here with Strictly Gaming. What's up, brother?
What's going on, brother? You already know, man. Glad to be here, man. You already know, man. Mad respect for you and your podcast and what you're doing in the industry. So you already know the vibes I'm on, man. And yeah, man, I'm good for any topics, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel in the chat. You already know, man. Happy Friday.
Oh, you already know. Absolutely. Guys, hit that like button. Go ahead and share it out.
Seen your tweet over here trying to be positive. Happy Fridays, I seen Strictly says. I think I scrolled down and see. I said, you know what?
You already know it's Happy Friday, man. It's a good Friday. You dig? Sunny outside.
I know, a lot of motherfuckers work the weekends, but shout out to you guys that work weekends because I don't.
Yeah, we could suck. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't. No, fuck that. I don't.
All right, my fault.
I work Sunday, no lie.
Well, yeah, absolutely. We got a lot to go over for sure. And of course, we got Craig Karras. What's up, brother? Been a while.
Hey, glad to see everybody's doing well. they survived the pandemic. So good to be back, and just in the nick of time. So I appreciate it, and I've been watching, and everybody's doing great. So yeah, appreciate everybody here, and just ready to kick off the topics. And yeah, it's a good weekend.
Absolutely,
so, good weekend.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get into the intros, man, for everybody else. We got Red Hood 420, Mr. Stream 24/7. I might as well call you the 24/7 champion because, you know, you're streaming every day. Tagging Cassie in anime, you know, making her cringe every day.
Oh man,
yeah, I saw them tweets.
What tweets are you talking about, sir?
Talking about
Final
Fantasy. You know, I
14?
dropped the bag on your stream, right? I said, here.
Yeah, you did. I noticed that. I don't know.
I'm just still waiting for my mic arm. That's all.
Maybe I'll use that. I'll use that money for the mic arm.
He got you with that one.
But listen, man, gonna be a good episode. All I gotta say, chat. Also, some people got to be held accountable for certain bets that still has not been completed yet.
It's going to happen. Get off my damn tip. It's gonna happen.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, man. We got to keep people accountable. Blaze was held accountable for his bet.
It also took
his
Blaze
PlayStation 4 Pro
time to do it, to give me my.
But I'm just saying,
you throw his man under the bus because you can't pull up to your bet. Don't turn it on me. Just do your bet. Be a man of your word.
I'm asking for the same type of time frame because, you know, you've had a.
No, we do not need the same.
I do get the same time frame.
Dude, plus you'll be getting donos from
Wait,
Twitch and
what?
stuff like
I didn't
that.
even agree to a time frame of doing this. I said I will do it eventually.
Oh my god!
So you.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
hold this man
I
accountable.
will
That's
play
what I'm
it.
saying.
I will play it. I told everybody this on live on the channel. Everybody knows I'm going to be streaming Final Fantasy, so it's not even a damn surprise. It's going to be on Twitch, by the way. So there you go.
Yeah, you'll get some subs and donos.
Yeah, Mr. 24/7 champion. I see you, dog.
go.
I see you every day. You know, streaming at midnight.
That was a different one.
What's going on? You streaming at midnight talking about anime?
No, we
Do I
weren't
need to
even
hit up
talking
Damian
anime.
Proselyndis? Do I need to hit him up?
Dude, we were not talking about anime.
Do I need to hit him
a lot of
up
stuff.
about your anime situation? Do I need to hit him up?
No.
There's only one other person I know that streams at midnight.
Red Hood 420, people. Red Hood 420. Next up, we got. Oh, look who just jumped in here. We got Mr. Next Gen Player, aka Hunter. What's up, brother? Welcome.
What's going on, man? Yeah, I showed up like 10 minutes late. I thought maybe I'd miss the whole intros and we'd be like straight into Twitter drama, like what's happening in the Twitter sphere today. But I made it, man. I made it for the intro. So yeah. I'm not sure what you got lined up for us this week, but there's been lots of cool things happening. And
oh yeah,
man, yeah. I hope we're not going to talk about this like whole fake Sony buying Square Enix China. You guys see that today? That little like doozy of a rumor that
there's a lot going around for it. Yeah, it's a lot.
Somebody just doctored up a little sheet and put it on Reddit.
Yeah, I did see that.
You already know.
Oh man!
I mean, the only thing you could really talk about is like the former Eidos Montreal, was it president or VP or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Although the weird thing is though, you can't really tell from the interview whether or not he's talking about just like the rumors that are going around, or whether it was like something
he
specific.
actually heard it.
Yeah, like somebody that actually told him something. I don't know. Regardless, though, he seems to think it's like, you know, could be a thing. So.
Yeah,
that's potentially huge news, and oh man, I can't wait, BitCloud. You're gonna find out just how good Square Enix is soon.
Oh man, yes sir.
When you dive into your Final Fantasy.
Yes sir. This is what I like to hear. Keep them
go.
accountable.
You're gonna go from one of these guys that are like I'm not sure about this acquisition of Square Enix. Like I don't really care for their stuff, and that you're gonna go from that to like. Oh shit, man! They're gonna acquire Square Enix.
And what if I'm soulless and I'm looking at the screen angry?
Be me, because I don't really play their games like that. But we'll see, man. I mean, I'm not a JRPG guy though, but I'm interested in Forspoken and stuff like that, man. But we'll see. I'm open to stuff, you dig? So we'll see.
Yeah, but to be fair, you didn't make a bet. BitCloud made the bet. You got to be a man of his word, you know.
Yeah. And you were salivating when I made the bet, so there you go.
Dude, I mean, you made it, and I was ready to go to bed. You're like, go play some golf one more time. I was like, oh my gosh, fine.
We're salivating. Oh my god, he's really gonna do it. He's really gonna do it. Back up. Last but not least, we got Blaze 4K. What's up, bro? He thought I was
Yeah,
gonna do
100.
444.
No, there's nothing Square Enix can give me. It's no disrespect. I know they've made great games. Very popular games. People that love memorable games, but there's no way. I mean, maybe BitCloud because he flip flop like a fish.
Oh God, here we go.
I'm not looking at Square Enix any differently. It don't, that new Final Fantasy looked decent though. It looks more up my alley. I've already said that, but BitCloud's gonna be suffering on stream, man. I feel bad.
I know. And so you got this.
But
like,
shout out to everybody in the chat.
Red Hood
Strictly,
smiling.
Harris.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
I mean,
Shout
just
out.
also think about the man also plays Yu-Gi-Oh all day, so I mean, should be way better pace.
Better than that.
Tough.
Guys, just think about it, though. If they acquire Square Enix, Power Wash Simulator,
Yeah, that's
exclusive
true. You get
to PlayStation
exclusive.
going forward, huh? Power
Is that
Wash.
right?
Power
Is that
Wash
right?
Game.
Oh
So many
Jesus!
different
Huh?
simulators
It's a
in the
Square
world.
Enix
we
property.
go.
You know that, right?
Here we
losing
go.
count.
With this Power Wash simulator.
I didn't even know that's a Square Enix thing until people told me. I was like, really?
It might be an easy platinum though.
Yeah.
Oh God! All right, let's get into these topics. Y'all killing me with this Power Wash simulator talk. So the first topic, man. Let's warm the panel. Let's warm the chat up here. We got some details finally. PSVR 2. Sony dropped the details on the blog, man. We saw the new images, everything. Pretty much everything that makes the Oculus Quest the Quest is in PSVR 2. They pretty much incorporated it. They actually did a better job too as well with the surface area scanner. They did that. You guys got some cool stuff to look forward to, that's for sure. They also said they got a cinematic mode for the games on PSVR 2. New broadcast features, and remember correctly, you also can see without having to necessarily take the headset off, because it is a pain to take the headset off and having to, adjust it. So you don't have to take the headset off to actually be able to see around. So you are actually in good standing when you put everything on. So that's pretty cool. I'm guessing it probably works the same as the Quest Blaze, where you tap it, you get like the little display instantly off of that, maybe.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
The Quest, you can tap it or you can double tap the Oculus button. So if somebody knocks on your door and you're jerking off to VR porn, you can look and see who it is, before you get too embarrassed. But it's really a good feature that you don't have to take everything off and ruin that immersion. You can just tap and see with the camera, because there's cameras built all around, so you're just going to be able to see. Yeah, they pulled a lot from Quest, and they'll probably improve upon what Quest did. And make it more seamless. So, and then just having regular controllers, man, like being able to move with some sticks, bro, is gonna be so huge. For like a lot of people only played PSVR and dealt with these control, the wands. So it's gonna be a big improvement all around. And comfortability wise, I've always said it's the most comfortable headset still.
Okay. Anybody else want to add anything on PSVR 2?
I think I'm a little worried when it comes to pricing. Like, I'm hoping it's good pricing, just because of what's happened with
400.
Facebook. I'm hoping it's 400, but now you're saying like Facebook going like 500.
That's because Facebook's out of their mind. Listen,
they are out of their mind.
In the history of selling electronics, you don't buy a PS5, a PS5, and then I see these rumors the PS5 might increase, so Sony doesn't want to answer questions. Like, bro, no electronic you buy in the history of me buying electronics has ever gone up in price, other than the market, eBay and shit like that. Like, it doesn't work that way. Like, the fact that people are letting this shit ride with Facebook is incredible to me. I can't believe they're allowing that shit to just go up. Unless the tech is different, if they make changes to the hardware, which it's not. Right. So why it's just, it's like, oh, wow. They realize the value of the Quest. Like,
I agree. It's everything I was told it was supposed to be. It's Oculus Junior, Oculus Lite. What I'm pleased with so far is the actual headset, because I was in an accident on the interstate, and I can't wear like their Halo, the PS1, the PSVR Halo with the battery up there. It hurts my head. It starts to hurt my neck after about 30 minutes. So and I have tried different ones, like at Best Buy. They've got different ones there, and I agree with Blaze when he said that the Oculus one is the most comfortable. It was for me, And so if theirs is going to be like that and adjust like that, that I thought was the perfect VR as far as comfort, and it is an improvement over the PSVR 1. I really hope people understand not to try to compare it to HTC stuff like that. It's comparable to their market, to the one they marketed a few years ago, and just look at it for that. And as of right now, we don't have hands on, but the way it looks and the way they've improved it with the sound, they're going to incorporate the sound. You'll be able to. That's what's interesting to me is how do you wear it with headphones? That's always been one of the most, because without feeling claustrophobic. And you have to remember when you're wearing VR stuff, your brain interprets what you're seeing as real. So you have to create a side stimulus. So, it sounds silly, but you may have to bite your tongue. You may have to tap your foot. You have to create a stimulus to remind your brain this is not real, because you will start producing the chemical reactions, and that's why people have a lot of trouble with it. But
there's going to be haptics on that headset as well. You know what I mean? So
again, so you may have to create a different. And for people who have an issue, most of us don't. But for people, some people will have an issue, and they'll start having reactions and stuff like that. So you may have to create a side stimulus. But as far as what it looks like, seeing it officially, that was love right there. I really am looking forward to it. I think it'll be about $400 except myself.
400. Okay.
VR. I never really did VR before, so PSVR 2 is gonna be my first VR system. So definitely look forward to it, man. Given the specs, hopefully we see more software, man. I know we had a state of play, about what we're gonna be getting, man, but definitely want to see more. What I'm saying, with Horizon Call of the Mountain, hoping they do a Half-Life, a remake of that. Because I hear a lot about it. I haven't played it, but I've seen like a lot of stuff on YouTube, and it looks intriguing to me. So definitely, man, ready to see more software that's going to be available for it. I think it's going to be amazing, though.
Oh yeah, just in time for especially I'm guessing we're going to get it next year, because we got all the big stuff for it, like content wise, is dropping next year. Because remember correctly, Resident Evil's getting the patches next year, right? The new third person patch and all stuff's next year. Resident Evil 4 is dropping, so.
You think?
And if you see the clouds, Sony is little by little. PlayStation is giving you. If you notice on the side, you getting God of War PS Plus, and then there's this random VR game, or this a good VR game. So if you've had PS Plus for a whole year now, you've acquired a small, nice little library to get you going. And I would assume it's back compat, because
with the games, it
has to be, because the PS5 is back compat, and if you have the disc, you can just put it in. And then the other thing is, like, think about the haptics, bro. I shoot you in the head. We're playing a multiplayer game. You're like, your shit start thump. It's like, that's gonna be crazy, bro. It's good.
Yeah, like the headset will like react to you getting punched or something, or shake. Yeah, mimic it.
Do you think they'll add, like, I don't know, like maybe their most popular titles with haptics for, like, from the PS4 VR to PS5 VR, or no?
I'm sure some of the first party games will get treatment.
Yeah, like Beat Saber. I guess Beat Saber getting some new haptic improvements for it. What was that game?
Iron Man.
Oh yeah, Iron Man. That was pretty good.
Yeah, but
from what I heard,
have they even announced that PSVR games were compatible? I don't think they have.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they?
No, they haven't announced it yet.
Well, they haven't announced it, so they should be. I hope.
They would be fucking dumb.
Yeah, well,
what's this? I'm telling you, there'd be fucking foolishness. Like, why? The thing is, if I put in a PSVR disc the other day on my PS5, and it loaded it up.
Yeah.
So, why wouldn't it? It's like, I don't know, but you never know. It's fucking, Sony does some dumb shit sometimes.
Well, some of them, I guess, like they may not be able to bring it without a patch, because some of them were like PS Move controller exclusive.
Oh, absolutely. There's gonna be patching involved for sure.
It's gonna be interesting for Call of the Mountain, man, because that's gonna be like their first, big PSVR 2 title. So it's gonna be interesting, how the haptic feedback and all those things play a role into it, because that's gonna give us a good idea on what to expect in the future. Obviously, they're gonna improve on things, but it's just gonna be interesting, man. I can't wait. Definitely can't wait.
I'm curious to see how the cinematic mode really plays. Like, are we actually playing in cinematic mode, or is the game just like playing by itself and you're just like kind of looking around? You know what I mean? And it's just like immersed. Like, I mean, like the game's on rails and you're not doing anything. You're just experiencing. Like, you're looking around and through the character's point of view. So I'm curious to see how that works.
I think at least the way I interpreted the PlayStation blog, the cinematic mode is more of like it's for
Higher
playing
graphics?
non-VR games.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's for play. It was for playing. It was for like it was for viewing the PS5 interface and non-VR games. So you could
okay.
you could load up you could load up like Horizon, right? Or you can load up GT7 or Returnal. Like Returnal is one of the first games I think I'm gonna play, and you'll have like I don't know. I don't know if they said the size, but I think for PlayStation VR was like equal to like 100-foot theater screen or something like that, right? So. Yeah, so that's basically. I actually played. Yeah, they
had
for
that
sure.
in the
Yeah,
first
they've
game.
always had a theater mode. It's been
Yeah.
underutilized though.
Yeah,
Like people can play regular games in VR.
Yeah, because the sucky thing with PSVR and that mode is the resolution on the headset's like not large, right? So
Yeah.
like I played a bunch of like non-VR games in the cinematic mode, and it was like all fuzzy, and I felt like I was like back to the PS3 era again. But it seems like I guess it's gonna be like 1080p, so you can basically just watch or play your games in 1080p, 100-foot theater. I think that's pretty cool. Actually think I'm gonna like revisit a whole bunch of games. Like imagine like Resident Evil Village in like 100-foot theater screen. That sounds really cool to me. So
I'm curious to see how the third person is gonna work for that game. They're saying they're doing it all over again. So is it only for like a certain part of the DLC, or are they doing like the full game like that? And that's included. That's the thing too.
Yeah, I am looking for more info. I agree. When they said they're going to add third person, I stopped playing Resident Evil 8. I'm like, well, I'll just play this when they get third person mode. Because
You didn't like the first person?
What now?
You didn't. Like
I think it's okay. But I prefer Resident Evil in third person mode. It's always been, third person. But
I agree. Resident Evil 4 is.
It's nothing wrong with the first person mode. I'm not dissing it. So.
Oh yeah. Resident Evil 4 is gonna fill in that void completely going into next year. So I'm not.
Yeah, and how happy were you when that got announced?
You should see my face. I was on the. I almost got emotional. I'm like, damn, we saw Ashley. She's don't look like she's the damsel in distress. She look like she's a badass. She might have a redeeming arc type of thing towards her. So that's the other thing too. I'm looking forward to playing.
Do you all think PlayStation Home coming back for the PSVR 2?
I think it's a good opportunity because like look at like
very
things
smart
like
to do strictly.
there's a thing like VR chat that everybody goes in VR chat, has like avatars and like watches movies, TV, like does all this stuff.
Not everybody.
But like in the metaverse too, it would be smart for PlayStation to monetize stuff like that. You get your like a Kratos avatar, like any type of avatar that you want, or custom made or something like that. It would be very smart for them to go about that because it's very popular on PC and on the Oculus.
The tech finally caught up. The tech finally caught up to what their vision probably was in the past. So now is definitely a great opportunity to take advantage of that. And I do think that they have like a partnership thing going on with Apple. So, I think a lot of those things just play a role, into it. So, yeah, man, it's crazy.
Okay. Paul, did you have anything else you want to add on the topic of PSVR? Anything you're excited for about the news? No?
Just one thing to add that like I continuously find this weird is that the PlayStation blog post, I think like the very first sentence said like we're on the road to launch for PSVR 2, and I'm just like, what do you mean the road to, like, is this the first time you've announced the road to launch without it actually even telling us like even a window or a year when it's going to launch? Like,
it is weird.
Like it's to me it's just getting so weird. They're like full in on like absolutely like in the middle of like marketing this thing that like we all guess like probably it's going to be Q1 2023. That's what the rumors keep on saying. But like it's just weird. Like if you're going to say the road to launch, like at least give us like an H2 2023 or something, so we like have an idea when we're going to be playing these things.
Yeah, I got a theory that towards that I'm gonna bring up as well, because I don't know if you heard. Well, obviously with the whole Last of Us remake situation, the game got leaked. We know all that stuff, and then Sony did that reactionary response when they dropped the video, because we already knew that wasn't just done. That's something they were sitting on, that deep dive video, saying, "Hey guys, this is what
Yeah.
the game looks like."
Oh yeah.
The reason why I say,
Well, wait, dude, but
okay.
but it just on that point too, like you are like totally correct, and like there's so many people out there that are like that were tweeting like Sony had just like magically produced this within 48 hours because of the leak.
No, the thing is like it's really well edited, that video. Like that's what I always bring up. I'm like, that video is not rushed. It's really well edited. So.
That
or they got master wizards.
Yeah, I just want to emphasize that point that you said.
Yeah, but I think they were planning on putting that shit out a little bit later on, like a month.
Yeah,
they definitely did. They were sitting on it. I guarantee you that was going to be added to a state of play or some sort.
They were forced to put it out at that
time.
Like,
they were forced.
Right.
Totally.
At 8:30 p.m. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just the timeline. Like this whole exactly what you're saying. Like this whole thing was produced like a month ago, and they've just been sitting on it, and they just fired it off because of what was.
But I don't blame them.
I just want to make sure that people are clear.
Yeah, but too many people are talking about it. You know.
Well, but here's the thing.
Too much negativity.
It's like, what do you think? Sony can pull a
They can't put all that together in 24 hours. No way. There's just no way. Not that type of production and everything.
Phenomenal editing. There's no way.
Yeah,
there's no way.
No, it was multiple developers in different areas and multiple like 100 different gameplay footages all mashed together into 10 minutes. Like, come on.
And selectively selective shots were taken and removed and pushed. Just like, dude, I see what you're doing with this.
And a deep
Good
dive
job,
with the AI.
but
There's no way they produce these things in 2 days. Like, there's just no way.
Yeah, and the reason why
anyway, sorry, Matt. I just want to make sure that everyone was clear.
The reason why I said that there was
produced a month ago.
Yeah, it's like dudes really thought they like responded and they destroyed the critics. Like, dog, they were sitting on that for months. That was planned to be part of another event. And I was going to tag this on to what you were saying because I don't know if you heard. It was going around. I did a video on it. Basically, the guy who leaked the gameplay on Twitter. He was talking about how he got hold of the footage. And how he got hold of the footage was he actually got sent a legit file from someone who got access to a laptop, apparently, at Sony. And this dude has access to over 100 gigs of data. And that's what's going around. But he said...
I thought it on Reset was like...
you know what I'm saying.
The Reddit user was deleted, but they had a link to the 100 gigabyte data, and then it was cracked or something like that afterwards.
Yeah. And the dude got sent that, you know,
with Special Nick.
Special Nick.
Yeah,
the one who got the
okay.
Remember how he got it? He said
that posted all the leaks. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He did a video. He on his podcast. I was curious to actually reach out to him and ask him to come on, but we might have to get him on next weekend. But he said on the podcast that this was sent to me. He was like, yo, guys. He's basically the dude was like, listen. You can either break this if you want, or I'm going to break this. Either way, this is going out today. This is about to go viral. And he was like, okay. And he took it and he put the info out there. But then after everything was set in stone and, you know, he had to take the stuff down, tell me why he also said in the podcast, because he was with Jeff Grubb, he said that, more people were reaching out to him, supposedly saying, yo, listen, we got more stuff. That's only a fraction. God of War possibly could be next. And that right there is why I did the video saying, listen, this is a little deeper. Yeah.
I muted literally.
I don't know.
God of
this
War
is
related,
deeper than when it looks.
I know, but if he had God of War.
No, he's getting offers. He's getting offers. So like it's gonna be put up probably sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I don't believe him. Tell him that.
You don't believe him?
I mean, I'm just saying he's the same person that did Last of Us. If he's getting those same offers,
maybe he has some shit with Last of Us. I doubt. It's like, bro, what laptop is this? Fucking Jim Ryan's laptop? Like what? So developer walks around with leaked footage from fucking every developer in Sony. Does that even make sense when you think about that?
I can tell you flat out right now, especially when working with IGN, how it worked. You get sent all the assets and files that you're responsible for. So
but they're not gonna send you leaked footage of gameplay. Like they're not gonna do that.
It depends. It depends on what
maybe for one game if you're working.
Saying, if it depends on your position too, though. We don't know what's going on. That's the thing too. We don't know. But if this is true,
if he got it, I'll be like, all right, man. Hey, you got it. You're right. But
it makes sense why Sony's sitting on a lot of stuff. Like, come on, why would you sit on Last of Us Remake this long? This video, this deep dive. What are you waiting for? Why not just drop?
They were gonna do a state of play.
But I'm
closer
saying,
to release.
why sitting on it?
Yeah.
They were gonna do the state of
guarantee
play
you-
closer to release.
Yeah, I think. Look, I
Yeah.
was told that because the game comes out in September.
Yeah.
Is it September it comes out?
Yeah, September.
So, all right, they were going to do something in like another 2.5 to 3 weeks. So they had that stuff put together. I thought it was timed perfectly to get the people who ran with the leaks. You had a bunch of content creators run with the leaks, and then they put out everything that's in the game, and it did make a lot of them look stupid. It's like, okay, why don't you just wait for the real information to come out from the parent company, especially people in the community that actually have, they actually have, the license. I won't say the licenses, but they actually have access to Sony. Like Sony gives you a press credential, and you do this. You don't wait for them. I think there's a little more going on, but they were going to do something in mid-August, like right before football season really kicked off, and just do it. And then the game comes out, beginning of September. So I think there's a chance. Do they have a leak? Yeah. But you have people actually saying this is Sony's fault because they don't talk to us, which, I've heard multiple people come out saying things like there's a lot of entitlement and, they want information from Sony so that they can put the information out. And Sony, at least to me, they've never been like that. I mean, I don't care what it's about, whether it's about their TV shows or movies. They're not like that. They do not need any content creator when they can just go to Wired or somebody else and just say, here's, do the interview. Sony has shown that they'd much rather they talk to Wired before the PS5 came out. So, but I thought they humiliated a lot of these content creators because these guys went with that leak, and then 6 hours later, here comes the actual footage and deep dive. It's like, damn.
Yeah, but Craig,
like 6 hours.
but Craig, everybody that's seen that leak, everybody's seen the leak and like, yo, this looks pretty bad. That's everybody. So you can't get mad at people for what they're seeing. They only can judge what they see. But that's why Naughty Dog. Classic Naughty Dog's like, yo, we're responding to these motherfuckers tomorrow or whenever the fuck it was because they wanted to clear the air.
It was the same day.
Okay, so they cleared the air.
Got it out the same day, but you're looking at compressed footage. You're looking at footage that's non-compressed.
Well,
So,
but here's the thing too.
Creators talk about it don't mean they necessarily believe it. Like half of the conversations we have in the community is off of leaks and rumors. So
Exactly.
we can talk about it all day. That don't mean we believe it. That's why people say if.
And also too,
like.
Yeah, to balance off what Strictly saying too, you're saying that they shut down all the speculation and talk. No, they did not. They actually confirmed.
No, they did not really. Yeah. They shut down the people that ran with the leaks, though. I bet. The people that I've heard. Well, now wait a minute. The people that I heard went with the leaks. Have come out publicly and said they will wait next time before confirmation. So that's what they want.
Okay, well, if you're going off of a beta build and you're saying the game looks bad visually, if you're talking about visual, sure, okay, I can see them saying, yeah, they're wrong on that and saying, yeah, we go back on it. But the main criticism for that game and that build had nothing to do with graphical fidelity and whatnot. It came down to gameplay controls and what we're paying for $70 for. And when they said factions wasn't included and no new mechanics, that's what people were going at them for. It has nothing to do with the graphics.
Well, but at no point in time did they say they were going to redo game mechanics.
Yeah, they did actually.
Yeah,
they had opportunity. And they had opportunity.
Oh, they did. Okay. Well, no, I didn't know that.
They said modernize the game.
Well,
okay, so or modernize the game. Yeah, that's all right. Well, that's ambiguous. So somebody went with it.
I know Jack. He was
asked this question.
Jeff Keighley, right? Jeff Keighley was at Summer Game Fest. It's like, like Last of Us Part 2 gameplay. You could have corrected him, right? But he didn't.
I guess that's true. Yeah. No,
They knew
I don't blame people for believing that,
but
they may want to wait for confirmation.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming content creators for going with something that we all were led to believe.
They were teetering like that. They knew what they were doing when it came to the verbiage in the blog and what they knew what they were doing with that.
Yeah. Let's face it. Everybody was part of the Strictly. You're an eyewitness to this because I even said this in podcasts. Everybody, even here on this panel, we've all been a part of this conversation where we were like, what ifs could be in this remake. A lot of us are talking about Abby scenes. A lot of people in this community were talking about, maybe they'll add Abby scenes. Maybe they'll do this, that, and the third. It's a remake. So if you're acting like you weren't a part of that conversation, saying like, oh yeah, I expect Abby scenes, I expect new
I
mechanics
never
here.
thought Abby scenes.
You know, you expected Abby scenes.
No, we didn't. I did not.
Like a scene at the end. What I mean by Abby scenes, like a
Ryder.
scene at the end
No.
to like incorporate. Because you know her dad got thrown into the end.
Oh,
That's
her
why-
dad-
I know the
Like,
only
her
thing I
dad got thrown
expected was
into
a
the end.
change visually
Yeah,
to the doctor, but I
exactly.
never thought they would add Abby because now they're not trained.
Not
they're
the
not
end?
staying true to the original, bro. That's why you have a part 2 for Abby and all what happens now. If they
Exactly.
want to see what happens, they don't gotta. You know what I mean? They're making
yeah.
part 1. You know what I mean? They don't gotta try to throw it all in the bunch and make people understand. You want to understand
I
the
agree.
second one.
But I know,
Yeah, and I
I'm just-
specifically
it's just funny.
said that if they added, if they were gonna, I said this is when it was just a rumor they were remaking it. I specifically said if they remake this game, I would hope, or maybe they put something in like they did with Lost Legacy. You know, when you went to the top of that hill or mountain, whatever it was, and it says we can go over there, we can go this way, because we know where we're going to end up. But
Yeah.
I was just like, well, maybe they would create different pathways. That was it. I mean, everything else I saw was
a whole
fun.
different
You
game.
know,
Lost Legacy's a whole different video game. Like this is a remake.
it's the same creator though.
Same creator, but that's a new IP. This is a remake of a game.
like-
Yeah, and that's why I said if they were going to add something, if they were going to add something to a remake, I said maybe they could do that, but I'm not going to beat my head up if they keep it pretty much the exact same thing and just add, the PS5 features, the haptic feedback, the sound, which they have added. They have, so the whole thing just comes down to, do you want to pay $70 for a video game which has been beat to the ground? If you're broke, you're broke. Go sell blood, go sell sperm, cut grass, whatever you got to do. So, just do what you got to do to pay the $70, because that's not going to change. That will not change. That is the new mark. So if you don't want to buy it, and my understanding, somebody could correct me here, the Firefly edition sold out in like 10 seconds, and that's $100.
Yeah, off
so
of the intentions or off of the mindset. And again, this is what I'm
but that's
saying,
before the
they're
leaks,
doing-
bro.
This is before the leaks, and everybody
it's
assumed
still sold out.
Yeah,
it's still
because
sold
they
out.
assumed new gameplay mechanics.
Yo,
So
but
I'm just-
Craig, I'm
Well,
listen,
that's
Craig.
assumptions, the mother of all screw ups, and I'm
Right.
I'm cleaning that up.
No,
You should
yo,
never
Craig, you got a
assume.
point here. You got a point somewhat. Like I'm not. Listen, I'm upset because they should have added, like from my
This is dodge
understanding, just
mechanic.
looking at it. Yeah, the dodge mechanic, all that shit. But like, I wanted the gore, the dismemberment, the brutality, of part 2. And then it looks like it's just part 1, like with enhancement, more particle effects and shit like that. But I'm buying that shit. But they did overhaul the AI. Like they did do that.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a
Joel
lot
does
of
seem to be
games,
moving
like-
a little bit smoother, but it's just a little. It was just miswording, and that's they got to get that shit right. You know what I mean? They got
They're
to.
gonna get it right.
Sony, no, hold on. Sony's got to know when to talk. Sony has to know when to talk and when not to talk. When it's time to talk, when he was on that
Yes.
stage, he had the
that was
perfect
the time
opportunity.
to talk and clear
Interrupt.
everything
You're
up.
talking about Last of Us, then speak.
Exactly. That was the
Yeah,
opportunity.
that actually does make a little more sense. But Sony uses what is called, and it's legal, it's called deceptive marketing. The people who are the masters of it is Marvel. Go back to Infinity War. The first trailer you saw, them all running through the jungle. Never in the movie. You can the movie Note showed some guy when they were running from the all the events that were happening. It showed him walking towards the event. Guess what? Never in the movie. You can go to Endgame. Tony Stark and Roger shake hands. You trust me? Yes, I do. Never in the movie. So this happens. I get what you're saying. I don't disagree. They could have handled it maybe a little bit better, but it's too many assumptions. And I would not assume anything until,
It's not
especially
too
if you're
many
a credentialed media
They
member.
knew what they were doing, though. Like,
Well, that's fine, but I wouldn't
that's
assume anything.
that's
I
an
just said they
actual
could have probably
marketing-
handled it
that's
better,
an actual
strictly. But at the,
marketing technique. Like, and I'm still excited for it. But regardless of
Me
the
too.
fact, the point was, with like when it comes to graphics and stuff, look, none of I was not worried about. It's Naughty Dog.
that's just Naughty Dog.
So I wasn't worried about it. The point was we expected the Last of Us 2 mechanics, whether the developer
Whose fault
set
is
it up or
that?
not. So the point is that people were pre-ordering the game before the fact. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm hyped for it one way or the other, but they said modernized gameplay, and when you say that, we're thinking the Last of Us 2 mechanics because that's the last game you put out. So
okay, so you assume modernizing something meant something.
We didn't assume.
that
That's what they
it
said.
didn't.
Assume that's literally what it said.
They said they were going to have The Last of Us 2 game mechanics in it.
Bro,
It's in the they're using the Last of Us 2 engine. You know what I mean? So what? Like, why not implement it? They're there.
It's not no mythical tale. Like that's like they literally.
Oh, look! If they said we're going to have The Last of Us Part 2 gaming mechanic in here, that is one thing. If people assume that's what they were going to get, that's something different.
Can we watch that clip? Is there any way you can? I would love because I watched that shit once and that was it. Like, and then now I'm just hearing speculation where Neil's on the thing and he brings up.
All right.
Yeah. When Jeff brought it up, that's what Jack.
Like fucking show the clip. Like, let me see what he really said.
Yeah, let me see what he really said. Because he said if they said we will have The Last of Us Part 2 mechanics,
here it is. I'm putting it on the screen.
Physics mechanics. Let's watch.
So
because Jeff was assuming, and then Neil didn't even say anything. That's what Jack was saying.
Right,
Jeff was assuming. Okay.
Yeah, but to be fair, okay. To be fair, he could have interrupted him.
I'm gonna share
fair
it
enough.
for you guys, so you guys can see it first. That way, you guys can see it.
It's literally marketing, though, man. That's
it's marketing.
They're gonna use that wording, bro. Like that's what they're going to do.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna happen in real time for y'all, and the chat will see it. What's up, everybody? Everybody hit that like button. I see y'all.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome.
You got volume?
Oh, look who it is!
Yeah.
Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog,
No.
co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for.
They can hear it on the stream, but hold on. 1 second, people. I hit the wrong share. Stop streaming. That's what
I can
use the actual browser.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, now we can do it.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome. Oh, look who it is! Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like watch the assets will leak, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
Well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us Part 2, and we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters in this journey and this world mean so much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
I can still see it, right?
Projects.
Yes.
Okay, very interesting. Yeah. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff. Yes. So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar to some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Padnatti, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer.
What's up,
live
John?
game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day. It feels like up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Me, so I can skip.
Yeah, so
skip
that. Week in the game is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow. Actually got
video. They invited me to direct one of the episodes.
Okay,
That
Yes.
players might. They've
TV show, TV show.
All
TV
right.
show.
Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us
We
here.
happen to have a couple actors
Yeah.
here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Okay, come on up.
This is where Troy comes
I'm a
in.
little confused though. I thought maybe
Yeah, keep
Pedro
going.
Bella, but Troy Ashley out here from the
Just keep going.
It was
So
like,
we're
this is
keeping on
going
the-
off for
like
everybody.
talk
Okay.
about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys have kept.
Okay,
It was one of the hardest things
Keep
for the
going.
crew because of they
The crew is so perfect. It's like the characters coming. Explain it, but I am so excited to be a part
Yeah,
of
they're not
it.
talking part one.
Love.
If they
Well, that's
cut
so
it out, I'm
fascinating
gonna
how it's
laugh.
Sort of bob and weave,
I have
and
to find
you know,
this.
are these characters we
Did
know
they
from
cut
the
it?
game
Hold
that they're
up.
playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Oh, if they cut it, that's
Yes.
a dead giveaway. So.
I can tell you.
I mean, it's not.
sneaky.
Because I remember they
Well,
showed
we're
the
so excited.
comparisons.
Maybe
and
it's
all
already
that.
on Twitter right now.
Hey,
Wow,
well,
they cut it, people. There's no
All right,
comparison.
it's gotta be there. It's gotta be there,
Check the
bro.
live stream thing.
Hold
Check,
up,
check,
yeah.
check a dip. Go back.
I'm going to the.
You
No,
want
no,
he can
bro.
do
Go
what?
back. Just
I'm
look
going
up
to the
Last
live
of
show.
Us.
Yeah, I know, but he can just go to the live show and just go to the point where it stopped.
Wow.
I know, but there's already a clip of him probably just going over that part.
You think so? Some games for us.
He can try and look
think
while
it's
he
Try
does.
typing in the Last of Us remake announcement. Maybe that's on the official PlayStation blog or something. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh wait, this is the wrong one anyway.
Hey, what's that on that guy's head?
Party hat, right?
Last of Us remake announcement. Okay, full presentation. Here it is.
that was Gotham Knights, and
Shout out
now
to
we
GameSpot
welcome.
for having the full.
We'll save
Oh,
it.
you do have an.
Yep.
All right,
GameStop
keep
has the
going
full. Here
back.
we go. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. For God's sake.
Oh, yeah, you can skip the trailer.
It's the outside.
Where
And this is
Yeah,
like
no,
a
no, we
roundup
can keep
remake,
going.
Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision. And we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a look at the.
Say, why the
Last
hell
of
they
Us
cut the full
Part
thing?
1.
I don't
Is it
know.
before
Skip the
or is it
trailer.
after this?
No, this is after. Skip the trailer.
All right.
Skip the trailer.
Yeah, we don't have to rewatch it now.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade, guys. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. I mean, these performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah,
right?
actually, we came up with a process where we could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're seeing
studied.
side by sides here, just how much it has changed. That you went and you redid the models and rebuilt everything.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole thing from the ground up. But
Yeah, I mean, there's a clear
great thing about
difference
these
here.
faces is that they're closer
Again, we're
to the
not talking
original
about
performance.
graphics.
All the
Talking about
animators
gameplay.
went and studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things we could talk about, like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone. Just the fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all the stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC,
Yeah.
we wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory
The show?
before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played it.
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2.
Yeah, I heard him say
Looks like
everything
they're definitely gonna be up for
redone.
another
He
period
said
of time.
combat redone.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back.
Round
it
up.
You guys did such an amazing job.
The crickets
It's
told
like-
you everything, people.
Yeah.
You can hear.
Round
You
up.
can hear about.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I'm saying we
that-
didn't assume
if
anything.
you're gonna say-
we were
if you're gonna-
told this live.
that's
on
a
the
heck
stream.
of a jump, though. But I
That's not a
understand
jump.
what people. I understand what people
Strictly.
are saying. I mean,
This, you see what I'm saying, bro? see what I'm saying?
Like,
You see what I'm saying?
From the
You
ground
already
up,
know
and
we
then
not stupid
the
here.
last game we played was The Last of Us 2, and that was on a PS4. So how can you how can we not expect those mechanics in that one?
Exactly.
And again, if that's by gameplay,
Well, I said
design,
it's a
because that's our lack
logical
of
leap,
knowledge-
but I wouldn't have taken that leap.
Hold on. If that's because of our lack of knowledge in the
Everybody
development
that was coming
space,
at me, get out my case.
yeah,
Like
then,
I tell
then
in
that's
the
you know what I'm
chat.
saying. Then that's just our lack of knowledge. But regardless, they said remade from the ground up for the PS5, so that's what
Redone.
we expected. Period.
Okay,
Like-
well, if that's what you expected too much.
No,
That's
we
all
did
I'm
not.
saying.
Okay,
But I also caveated. I
let's
understand
move-
why
let's
people
move past- let's
could
move past this,
could jump
topic.
to that point.
We're gonna move
Yeah,
past
man.
this. We're gonna move at the time. We're just gonna be all over. We're gonna be all over. I don't want to derail the show over Last of Us. Anyway, Last.
I mean,
of Us
he
2,
said it. He said ground up, yeah, but then when he said like the combat's redone, that's wishy-washy. Again, I'm not trying to like, I don't give a fuck about Neil Druckmann, bro. You know this, but he said the combat will be redone, which means like they're gonna tweak it. Like what are they? That's why it's wishy-washy. What he said.
Well, that's
It's
why I
very
said it's
wishy-washy.
ambiguous. I agree, it's ambiguous. So I
Why
can
not just
see.
flat out say it doesn't have?
Yeah,
Last of Us
I
2
can see
gameplay?
it
But
both
no,
ways,
but the point is, he said they're making it from the ground up. So that just should tell you, okay, well, the PS4 was capable of all this shit you did on Last of Us 2.
Mhm.
So I'm telling you, bro. Like Craig, I'm telling you, motherfuckers just expect it.
I know.
That's
That's what I just said. I can see
And-
why.
and again,
but,
Jericho asked
but,
a good
oh,
question.
okay.
What's
That's
new
why
about the
I don't
combat?
disagree with what you just
What's
said.
new about
but,
the
I
combat
didn't
though? You have to
expect
ask
that,
yourself.
but I got it.
Okay, but what's new about the
Yeah.
combat that you have now? Nothing. It's the same animations from.
Well, I guess
PS4
nothing.
through.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
again, no, ain't nobody reaching or doing anything to hate on this game. We all heard this live. Y'all saw this live on the stream.
Uh-huh.
Anybody that might want to say Big Cloud or Strictly or anybody's a hater, y'all
Well, no, I
go
agree
back
with
to
what
the
Blaze
stream and
just
clip
said.
this.
I
what
think
we
it's
said.
ambiguous. Big
Now I'm saying
Cloud. It's
anybody that might
ambiguous
not
at best.
agree or come
Bro,
out.
strictly
But-
yeah,
buying
I
this
got
when it
that.
comes
Yeah,
out.
and the
That's
funny
fair.
thing
That's
is,
fair.
y'all bought it. Y'all
agree
all
with it.
bought the game. Y'all all bought
Yeah,
the game.
facts.
You guys are all in on the game. So I mean, again,
Yeah,
you guys
I'm-
bought
yeah,
it.
I'm buying
You guys
it.
are bought it. So I mean, it is what it is. Me, I have not. I'm standing on my square.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool though. I mean, that's the way you speak. If you don't like what they're doing, you take the action. You speak with
What's
your
up,
wallet.
Mets?
You
What's
move
going on,
past
bro?
it. Yeah, you move to
You
something
still
else.
missing the point, but we could just move forward.
Yeah,
bro.
we're moving, bro. We're not gonna get anywhere. There you go. That's the whole thing. Oh, don't do that face. I see what you did there. Move away from there. Moving away. Let's get into another topic here. This right here broke the internet. GTA 6. We got information. This was actually the funniest topic because we had some fun. Blaze made me have some fun with the thumbnail for Solid Cast for this topic. But so basically, Rockstar pretty much stated that they are going to be pushing their first ever female-led protagonist. This is going to be what they're going for. But also, there was a report that came out courtesy of Jason Schreier. He said that the company is looking to change a lot of stuff with them in general. And this right here might purposely affect the game as a whole. Number one, the first thing that you guys need to remember is Dan Houser is not here.
Gone.
He's no longer with Rockstar. He's no longer overseeing the game. Number two, in terms of everything else, like when it comes to the company's beliefs and how they've been going about things, they basically said in the interview after Jason interviewed 20 plus employees, they basically said that the company is looking to get away from very like from certain topics. They don't want to be around. They don't want to talk about anything that can, upset people who support, BLM or Black Lives Matter or the George Floyd situation. They don't want to do anything that will antagonize anything of that nature. So basically, what they're thinking of, and they even said this before, like, because they removed the transphobic jokes from GTA 5 when they re-released it on PS4 and 5, I think, or maybe 5. They did that. They removed it. So this entire game is going to be toned down pretty much as a whole, based on the company's beliefs and everything. And when you factor in the fact that we're in a situation, well, we're in a society now that just doesn't like to see a female-led protagonist, I'm going to go to you guys and get your points on how you guys feel. Me personally, I don't care the fact that that we have a female-led protagonist. In fact, I'm actually a little excited about that because they flat out said they're going for like a Bonnie and Clyde type of situation here. The only thing I would be a little worried about is the fact that they said that they're going to be dropping, I think, not daily, but it's like weekly content for the game or something like that, or monthly content on the game. And when that starts happening, is that strictly going to be locked to the GTA Online experience?
They
or is
said
that
single
gonna be-
player.
Is
They
you
said
think it's
single player.
oh, it's single player?
No, Jason said single player.
Oh wow.
To
Okay, so-
to do the to make sure that they don't crunch.
Oh wow. Well, there you guys go.
So like literally, like if you look at it, like I'll say single player. But like I said, I don't care about female led. What I said, like Dan Houser, one of the probably most talented writers out there, who did all the works for like GTA, Red Dead 2, like makes really good stories. Not there anymore. That's a big red flag for me. Number 2, like you mentioned, the content looking like it's not going to be fully done.
Yeah.
That's something I don't care. They'll add more parts to it, like maybe like increase the cities and buildings and all that. That makes me not want to get it. So like overall, when it comes to all that type of stuff, I don't want to get the game. Maybe I'll get it once it's fully done, and once I see reviews. But I'm not really interested.
Why are you gonna do that, right now?
Why? Because
Why you buy
literally
Final
don't.
Fantasy when it ain't fully done?
It is done. A Realm Reborn expansions afterwards.
I'm not talking about Realm Reborn.
A Realm Reborn is a full game, and then they do
talking about
expansions
7.
afterwards. 7? It already told its like freaking story.
So everything they've told.
It's literally 7 Remake is a sequel to
It's a
the original
sequel.
game. Yes.
Oh, okay. I love how you changed your tune up.
I didn't change my tune up.
Yeah, you absolutely did.
No.
You're buying that
if
game day
if
one.
you play Final Fantasy 7 and 7 Remake, it is a sequel to Advent Children. You can literally look at the message
I'm not gonna
board.
argue with
Everything
something
like
that that's your shit. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm
Yeah.
just telling you people are upset because they're saying they're gonna piece it, give people piece by piece by piece. You remember this?
Because they're doing 3 parts, yes.
Another
doing
thing
3
they
parts.
did say
Yes.
too, though, about just the courtesy of Jay Schreier, they said that they don't see women as sexual objects, type of thing too. So I don't expect to see women to be like as explicit as they've been in previous GTA. I mean, how you had the
It's
hookers
in
walking
Miami
around.
though, Big Cloud.
I don't
What are they
expect
gonna do at
them to be that
beach?
explicit.
Put
No,
people in
you can have
fucking
you're gonna have the
sweatpants?
bikinis and whatnot. You can have that at the beach, but I don't expect, like, for example, you see prostitutes prowling the city like you would see in all the other ones, like not as many, or they'll probably be in select areas. I do think they're going to tone that down, especially with your character. Do you guys expect your character, the female character, to be this over-sexualized woman?
It could be. I mean, if they want to give you full freedom. Look,
something.
I don't. If your question is, do I have a problem with it? No.
No.
Matter of fact, people may not notice about GTA 5. Breaking news: men and women read for those roles. Okay, they could have went into and put women in that one, but they didn't. They went with the 3 guys. And again, the guy that played Franklin, I think that was his name. In real life, he is the guy that was in San Andreas, CJ. That's his cousin in real life.
Yeah.
So it made sense to put him in. And the other 2, Trevor was added. The guy who played Trevor was added last. But men and women auditioned for those roles. I mean, they had to, because Michael was married, and they always kicked it around. Do we add another protagonist? How would this work? Again, like you said, Big Cloud, if they're going to do a Bonnie and Clyde type of thing, people who know that story, Bonnie was actually pretty. She was pretty nasty, if you know that woman. So
True.
So it just depends on how they write it. I do agree here with Red Hood when he says that the fact that Hauser isn't there, that is a red flag. It's no different than when Drew Kaparshian departed BioWare, because he wrote a lot of their stuff. And their storytelling, I'm not going to say, whether you like the game or not, the storytelling of those games that he was on, they have fallen flat. So, so we'll just have to kind of see what it is. With GTA 5 is a takeoff. It's making fun of millennials from start to finish.
And that's the thing.
So,
Everybody's now
have to wait and see.
sensitive today.
Well,
I mean, that's
look,
the thing.
who's
You
in
understand?
charge-
People
well,
are sensitive. That's
no,
what I'm saying.
I don't
Like,
disagree.
People, it's a small percentage.
It's a small
But it's-
percentage,
I
but
agree
they
with Blake.
cater
It's
to
very
that
small
small percentage. Yeah.
But let me finish here real fast. So, are we going to be? Is it all going to be based in Miami? Could you, in theory, see a building being built like they were doing in Grand Theft Auto 5, and then when they add another part, the building be completed? I mean, it could be something like that. Maybe
Yeah,
you
add
take
cities
over
to
a
it.
business and you expand it, and you start adding things as different parts of the story.
I don't know. I think we're tripping about the sexualized. Like, you don't think they're gonna be strip clubs in fucking Miami?
There's strip clubs and all of them. They'll be there. Now,
you ever go out to Strictly? Facts. You ever go out to eat with your girl?
Everybody's buying it.
No, hold on. Let me ask you something. You ever go out to eat with your girl? She take longer, right? Your girl take longer. You know, putting on her thing, getting ready, trying to look pretty. Like, I don't know a single female that don't want to look pretty if they're going somewhere. Like, I'm not talking about running to the store or going to Walmart. I'm talking about when they're going out. Girls, for the most part, take a little bit longer. You know what I mean? And they're all, like, true. I don't know every girl's always trying to look pretty or trying to be like when they're going out like that. Like, this whole sexualizing women want you to fucking look at them. Is what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear this shit. I'm sick of going to Walmart and a bitch will drop her little purse like right in front of me and bend down. I'm like, God damn, like what? She just happened to drop her purse. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro.
You know what it is too, though.
Fuck up, bro.
I just don't want certain things in here. I don't want to see dumb shit like being thrown in dialogue. Like, hey, you touch me, you're canceled. You come near me, you're canceled. I don't want to see.
But what if
I don't want to see?
to
Hey, what are your pronouns in the game? Like, dog, can we not do that?
But what if they had a radio station? Oh, go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, what if they have a radio station that it's this about this stuff, about cancel culture and all that stuff? They can actually do that in the game.
It's possible.
So, I mean, again, this is one of these things where can we at least wait for some more concrete information to come out about the game before everybody jumps the fence, so to speak? So,
I said that even in my video, and I'm gonna say a lot.
Yeah, I know, I saw it.
This is just what's been, but we're speculating on what we'll be hearing going on with the studio, but nothing's confirmed. I mean, it
I'm
could
not
very
worried
well.
about nothing, man. Like, me personally, because honestly, obviously, a lot of us are gonna play the story, but come on, man, let's be real. We know GTA Online is gonna be where most people are gonna be.
A lot of people don't even finish the story strictly.
Like, a
lot of people do not finish GTA, bro. They don't finish the game. They just drive around and fucking shoot shit up. Yo, I know mad people that never finish a single GTA game. Like, a lot of people I know.
That's true.
So,
you're right.
Tripping about a story.
If you play GTA Online, which I don't, do you create a character, or can it be a male or female?
Yeah, but it's different now too, because GTA Online launched what was it 20? Did it launch 2013 with the
2013 at the end of the PS3?
Was it beta?
And then
or
it dropped on
4. So I can't remember, but like it's 2022. So when they launch this thing online, like it's gonna be a lot bigger than what GTA 5 was. So there's gonna be a lot more people playing GTA Online. So again, I'm not really worried about the story too much. People are gonna play it regardless, whether they finish it or not. They're buying the game. Like
And also too,
and they're gonna go online, get in the car together, and drive by some, go kill. I mean, that's just what you do online. You fuck around, like.
Yeah, and women commit crimes. You can go on YouTube and look at women being interrogated for murders and manslaughters and stuff like that. So it is real life. I was just watching something today. Somebody posted on the Law and Crime Network. It's legit, of a woman, how the police got this woman to confess to doing a drive-by.
Absolutely, woman.
Yeah. So again, it's just. I mean, it's they're going to. If it's true, the GTA, they're going to make fun of real life. That's what they're doing. They're mocking real life situations.
We'll see.
Sometime over the top.
We'll see how
but we gotta be honest though. Like, will they do it well? Because Dan,
I don't know.
Was, like, Dan was king of doing that type of stuff.
I agree 100%.
And I forgot. Like, a lot of people also don't remember. Laszlo also left the company as well.
Yeah, good point. Again, you're right.
Yes.
Your statement about it, the writing, the backbone, the people who did it, the stuff we enjoyed, you would see stuff kind of happening off the cuff. Yeah, I agree. So I think the writing, you could say, I'm going to kind of keep the powder dry. Let me kind of see more information because you have a legitimate concern about the writing. I agree 100%.
And unless you're in tuned and hardcore, everybody's gonna be buying this. This shit's gonna be the hottest selling thing. Like I know Red Hood, like you're in tune and you care about certain shit, Red Hood. Dog, when my cousins and my friends that are just fucking Madden heads find out the next GTA 6, like they're buying that shit. They don't give a fuck if Joe Schmo left the company and ain't putting, like they don't give a fuck. They're buying that.
That's true too. Yeah, good point. Good point.
To Red Hood's point, I think he's not really talking about everybody else. I think that's just a personal preference.
Yeah.
I will say,
Absolutely.
I get his concern, but keep an open mind because you never
Yeah.
know. Like, you
We gotta see the
honestly
trailer. We have to see the trailer.
Yeah,
when
like,
the
we have
trailer
to see
drop,
the
that's
trailer.
going to be the
And like I said, I
turning.
understand the concern because I would have that same concern. For example, if like Neil Druckmann left Naughty Dog, but that doesn't mean the next title would not be as good. So that's all I'm saying, man. Just try to keep an open mind about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agreed.
Paul, you have anything with that? I know you just watching the jump in.
Paul just watching the podcast.
Paul just enjoying the.
I'm just watching it. Yeah, no, dude, I don't know. I think I have the same opinion as Strictly. Like, I'm just gonna kind of wait and see, and like I've got the same concerns that Red has. Like, you know, who knows? Like, who's actually gonna be writing this thing, and like, is it gonna be anywhere near as good? I'm not sure. Like, I can't tell. Like, all the only information that we have that's legit from the company is they just announced that they're working on it. Like, I don't think there's been any other details that have come out aside from that. We don't know who's writing this thing. We don't know like where it's set. We don't know the characters. Like, it's all rumors. I mean, I trust Jason Schreier. Like, he's a pretty, legit source. So probably some of what he's saying is true. But yeah, I don't know. In terms of like, the story being a little bit progressive and not being like as offensive, like, sure, like, fine. I mean, like, we can't be stuck in like the 90s forever. I admit, as much as I want that, dude. Like, we were talking about the same thing with like wrestling and stuff like that. Like, dude, if they announced like ECW was going to come back tomorrow and be the same ECW that I was watching in the 90s, then sure, I'd love that shit because that's the kind of stuff that I grew up with and I love it. But like at the same time, like, I also have to admit that life has evolved in the last 30 years, and like you maybe can't say some of the same stuff, like what you were saying a bit about how they had, I think it was like what was it, crooks and criminals, or there's a
they
mode
took that out,
that they took out because of Black Lives Matter, right? So you know what, like, honestly, like,
bro, that is so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Listen, when people do that shit, that they got something inside them, bro. Like, you're low key racist if you feel the need to remove that, because you're literally feeling some type of way inside yourself.
You're feeling guilt.
Yo, you're feeling guilt. Yo, what's the sense of you removing all this shit and micromanaging everything? Then don't call it GTA. GTA is there because it's an open world sandbox that gives zero fucks, always pushes the envelope. If you're not gonna be that, then what's the point, bro? You're Grand Theft Auto. Be true to you, bro. I'm not saying you got to make in front of trannies. I don't care about that shit. You want to remove gay jokes? I don't care. Take all that shit out. But the core fundamentals, like the funny little cutscenes that were memorable, like that shit might have been edgy nowadays, but that shit's classic. That shit's funny, bro. You know what I mean? Like, hey.
No, I don't. I agree. I agree 100%. I hope they don't change the DNA of the actual game. Who knows? I mean, they may have people walking around with Black Lives Matter signs in this next one. We'll never know until we get the game. Look, it could be something that simple.
To the stuff, man. Like, I mean, it's whatever, But the thing is, at the end of the day, Vice City was probably the most popular outside of San Andreas. This is based in Miami, so people are going to be on the game regardless of what they say. It's just
Miami.
Really right now, like, people are, they're speculating and everything, so it's so early. But all of that's going to change the second they have a trailer showing some gameplay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this
the
is first gameplay, people are going to lose their mind.
When they start seeing, you said when you see the bridge or the cityscape, everybody's going.
They're going to show it's over.
Exactly. We just got to see it. We definitely got to see it, and I agree. I stand by what I said.
Wait. So they got rid of what? Crooks and what? Hold on, now say that again. What the fuck? Say that again. They got rid of what?
There was some mode that they were gonna release like right around the same time as Black Lives Matters was trending, and they
and it was called
like,
Crooks.
It was oh no, sorry, it was I think it was Cops and Criminals. It was Cops. It was focused on cops, yeah. But there was sensitivity at the time with all the things that were going on with police.
Bro,
and
they
so
got
they
a game called Grand Theft Auto, and they want to worry about releasing a mode. You can literally go shoot someone in the fucking forehead and walk away and get in the car. Like, what's the difference? You know what I mean? They're just catering to bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're just catering to all these little fucking crybabies.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I agree. Yeah. And once everybody, but the problem is that you have these Thundercats, I call them, online, who are going to make this go until they see a trailer. So, and I don't know how that's helping when we can just wait on a trailer from the company. I understand some speculation. It's good and healthy, but some of it is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
And but yeah, if they change the DNA of the game, then that's gonna be a tough pill. That's gonna be a tough pill. So I'll leave it there.
Beardy brought up a good point, even though it's kind of, I mean, the game's kind of already in that realm, but he says, I'm worried they're going to make GTA 6 as a live service game. I mean, it kind of is.
It sounds like it
already
is.
right
Yeah,
now.
both single player and online.
Yeah, it's
both
going to be
single player and online.
It's going to be a story for sure.
Yeah, that's automatic.
It'll be the same as GTA 5. They'll have a nice campaign for us to play, but bigger,
And
for those that want to play through it, but.
But the thing is, they're
focus
continuing
is the multiplayer.
But they're saying they're gonna do single player into like bits and portions though for people like to because of crunch. Like I don't understand why they just don't. I don't
bits
know,
and pieces.
Release the game.
You mean like chapters or
I don't know. Like from Jason, he's saying like in terms of single player, they'll keep adding to the city or whatnot because they don't want to have crunch.
Like
they don't want to have.
I mean, to me, that's kind of concerning. Like, give me the. I don't want the story in piecemeal. Like, give me the story at the beginning. I don't like these like games that give you like the perfect example that like irritated the hell out of me was Grounded. I don't know if you guys played Grounded on Xbox, but like when that game first came out, there was like I think 20 minutes or something of story.
It was early access.
Yeah, it was like the whole like first like couple of months was just like you just build stuff and there was 20 minutes of story.
I don't play passion projects.
Yeah, and then they kept on like having patches where they would like add another half an hour or hours worth of story. And I'm like, dude, I don't have time. Like, I don't want to learn a story over 3 years. Like
Rockstar got some fucking nerve putting out a game every fucking decade talking about crunch. Like, you guys are not even putting out games like that. You know why they got crunch? Because they fucking keep catering to this online bullshit, and they got to keep up with that shit. But, like, if they would just chill the fuck out with this online shit, like, they didn't add everything, bro. Yachts, fucking flying cars, fucking James Bond car. Like, yo, all right, bro.
Businesses
like,
that you can actually invest into and make more money, which is not,
Yo, Hunter,
stock
they should have
market.
been started sick.
The stock market's
the stock
in the
market
game.
is part of the first game. If you didn't know, you could actually invest in stocks in Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's what you're supposed to do before you go kill that internet guy. You're supposed to invest a lot of money in their competing company because if you do that, you will make a ton of money.
Yeah. That's how you did it. But the funny thing is, you had to look that up to find that out to make money. Wow, the story you couldn't hardly had that much money at the end of the game when you first.
Well, yeah, but again, the game's about the criminal element and going around and tearing the hell out of the city, like Blaze is saying. So, I mean, in Vice City, they called the National Guard on you when you got to 5 or 6 stars. So. Because you were tearing the city apart, so yeah.
Slow-mo, what up? He said it wasn't said like that. He said they were initially going to have a map massively bigger than GTA 5 map, but decided not to do that due to crunch. You'll be able to go into a lot more buildings now too.
I'd rather have that.
Okay,
that's cool.
That's cool. Yeah. Shout out to Slow-mo for clearing that up. Thanks, bro.
So yeah,
I mean that sounds all right.
GTA 6. We'll get there when we get there. It's crazy all the rumors that was going around for Rockstar. I mean, we were supposed to get Bully 2. We were supposed to get remakes of that. Possibly
Max Payne. Come on, baby.
Max Payne was another, but also I'm surprised we didn't get anything for Red Dead. I'm surprised they said no to the remake or remaster.
I would have loved the Manhunt remake, but we're not getting that in
Facts.
Yep.
Yeah, that game was violent.
That's too edgy. I mean, look at.
But yeah,
bro, these are video. Why doesn't the movie industry say, "Hey, that's too much"? That's like think about when you watch a movie, you're watching real human beings act out getting shot and brutally beat to death with. You're really watching, whether it's fake blood or not. You're watching humans, real human. Like we're talking about video games, pixelated characters. I mean, sure, they look real to life, but you can see the fucking difference. You know what I mean? It's only in this industry where we get all these fucking, don't do this. This is too. The only time you see crazy graphics It's always when there's like a non-human, like zombies involved. That's when you'll see like blood everywhere and shit like that. You know, back in the day, back in the day, developers made the games they wanted to fucking make.
Yeah.
You know, that creatively. Now they're like, oh well, we shouldn't go that way because we're gonna, probably run into that crowd. And if we do this, you're gonna piss off somebody no matter what you do in life. So just put out the fucking shit you want to put out, bro.
Yeah, well, dude, I think part of that too is like that some of the platform holders have actually like put restrictions on companies, right? Like, wasn't it? I think Sony actually made the Martha is Dead developers. They had to like cut out some of the more graphic parts.
Yeah, I remember that. But
and it sucks. But I mean, like, that's the situation. It's like is that developer for their next game, are they going to create as much graphic scenes? I think it was like a human dissection scene that they had to tone down. Like, are they going to put stuff like that in their next game? Maybe not.
There's an easy solution for this.
I wonder if it
there's an easy solution. Go ahead, strictly.
I wonder if it depends on the developer, because it don't seem like they're checking Naughty Dog for that. You know what I'm saysaying? So
exactly.
Yeah.
It may just
it's a double standard for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a.
What did they do? Cut open it was crazy. I know what they shown was crazy, but at the end of the day, we have this whole teen E for everybody, right? That clearly don't fucking work.
It don't work.
Just go anywhere and buy a game. But what they can fucking do is, before you're playing a game, like even Call of Duty, do you want to play I forgot what game it was. Do you want to play this game with gore? Do you want to play this? Like, they should have like a thing that you have to accept and agree to. And this way, the people that get fucking offended, they can click no at the beginning of the game and not fucking. They don't have to view that shit.
People are still gonna be offended,
dude. It's like the
why are they gonna be offended?
Didn't they put that in Call of Duty? Remember, was it Call of Duty that was it Call of Duty 1 or 2, whatever, with the terrorist attack at the airport? Was it Call of Duty?
Modern Warfare 2019 had a slider.
You choose whether or not to play that or not. And
especially with the damn opening of what was it, 2 with the airport? Was it 2? Yeah, with the airport scene, it was 2.
Yeah, but
they just had that with the Quarry. The Quarry had like the graphic violence mode.
It's just weird. It's like you're playing a
if you want to watch like the death scenes with even more graphic violence,
why would you
I think that was just
in
in like the cinematic mode or whatever. But
Ghost of Tsushima, you was chopping off people's heads literally, so I don't understand why. Like,
I feel like that's what the industry's going.
Bro, they didn't even do enough gore in that shit either.
I think they just give it past the first party, man. Like, Sony has like a total double standard for sure. Yeah, for first party,
but that
they
doesn't
can
make
just do
sense
whatever
though
they
for
want.
horror games, though, Hunter, at all. I mean, the objective of a horror game is to scare the hell out of you. It's supposed to have gore, it's supposed to have guts. That's why we're all talking about Callisto Protocol. We don't see a lot of scary games doing that type of gore in your face.
You know what it is though, like the unfortunate thing is, like, games just cost so much these days, and the cost just keeps on going up and up and up and up. I think the reason why they would do stuff like that is to catch a wider audience, right? Like sure, it's a horror game, but like the Quarry is a good example. Like you can tone down the Quarry, right? You can turn down some of the violence in that game, right? Which I guess would appeal to people. I love, like, grotesque horror. Like, I love as gross as it can get, but not everyone does, right? So maybe, like, I think that's why they do stuff like that, man. They just kind of, like, they want to just make it less toned down.
They're fucking lazy, because God forbid they gotta go and make different assets and different scenes. That's the fun. Shout out to Slow-Mo, the big bad Fortnite player in the chat. I see you, dog. A Fortnite god out here.
There's a whole bunch of games out there too where you can, like, select to have blood or not, right? You can like toggle it off or on. Same
simple
thing,
as that. Just a toggle, right?
And I think a part of it, honestly, and this is kind of like off topic somewhat, but it's like, I think it comes down to developers' tools, man. Like, they don't really have up-to-date tools and stuff. They got these old freaking resources to create these games, and it takes forever. So it's like, if you just upgrade the resources they have and actually give them the right resources, then it probably wouldn't take as long. You know what I'm saying? So they need to, like you said, stop being lazy, stop trying to save as much money as possible, even though we know they are. You know what I'm saying? And, like, make that move for your developers at the end of the day. But again, that's kind of another topic. To be honest.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me get to these super chats, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat came through. Appreciate y'all. Let me see here. First one was from Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn Born Gaming. Shout out to you. He dropped the $10 super chat. He says, "You're what up?" Shout out to you, man. Lobo, the fraud Lobo Gaming dropped the $2 super chat. He says Blaze got drunk and left the laptop. He's talking about the earlier with the laptop.
Yeah, Lobo would never disrespect me with $2. Shout out to Lobo.
John shot the time. Just channel member for 6 months. I appreciate you, John. Appreciate you.
Great
Thank
dude.
you.
What a great guy.
And he also dropped a $5 super chat. He says, "Remember how GTA 5 was going to have a single-player DLC? Yeah, online killed that." Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's true.
Dan
That is true.
wanted
They had the Gay Tony DLCs, right? In the previous one?
They was going to
Dan wanted to
carry
do an
over.
expansion for GTA 5. It didn't happen because of online.
How the hell we still never seen Nico Bellic? What happened to Nico Bellic? Like,
Yeah,
there was no tie-in
Yeah.
for him at all. We do get small snippets of CJ, like in the billboards. I don't know if y'all paid attention to the billboards. Like he's in the music biz, but it's like I like to play
Nico
as
got caught
CJ.
up with a girlfriend. You know, you can have a girlfriend in that game. He got caught up. He said, "I'm out."
Too much bowling. That motherfucker was bowling too much.
Yeah, facts.
Oh man, that's another game that could have got a remake. Or
Yo, Strictly, what do you mean when you leave me comments you do this?
Huh?
What's this mean to me? Why do you keep leaving me comments?
It means chef's kiss. It means perfect.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, all right. I thought you were trying to make a fun because I'm Italian, dog. That's all.
do Italians do that?
Come on,
Like,
Blake.
what?
Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
are you serious?
Come on, we
Like,
good.
yeah,
Yeah,
like-
come on, man. Don't do that. I wouldn't do that. Come on.
Nah. I'm just busting your balls.
I know. man.
But yo, yeah, you know, it's
He said
fucking,
he
it's
never
just
left the
aggravating, bro.
yeah,
It's fucking aggravating because you paying a lot of money for this shit. Like, gaming is an expensive hobby. And if you fucking end up loving this shit, like all of us here do, like you end up fucking spending a lot of money, investing a lot of
a
time.
lot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think we all deal with crunch at work. Like, motherfucker, if you've been to work, you've dealt with crunch. Like, this is not new, bro.
Dude,
Like,
if you go to
we gotta get
school,
shit done before the summer ends. That's
Dude, college
crunch. Like, what does that
crunch, too.
mean?
Like,
And
people
it's
don't
not like
realize
time,
though.
Yeah.
He
Time
said
is our
Nico
greatest
quit the
resource.
biz. He owns hot dog stands now. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
No,
Yeah,
but
I mean, time is our greatest, our most valuable resource, man. So
Facts.
I'm sure a lot of us, like me and Blaze and Bit, talked about this, man, offline. Like,
Yeah.
we spent a crazy amount of time gaming throughout our life. So you know, we spend a lot of money on it. You know what I'm saying? So we expect a product in return. You know, and we don't want no, watered down stuff, man. Like, tell the story you want to tell. You know what I'm saying? To give us the product we expect, and that's just what it is. I mean, because at the end of the day, when we spend our $70, they're not going to refund us back.
Nope.
Exactly.
So yeah, when we
I
pay-
like that GTA though. Strictly, you heard that? Like, yo, you're gonna be able to go in more buildings because
Yeah.
from the outside, like, yeah, that shit looks dope, skyscrapers, but you can't interact with none of that shit. And that's what's happened with gaming. It's a lot of shine, but there's no attention to detail. Like
Yeah.
let's expand on that shit. Let's, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, GTA 3, bro.
Yeah.
There's people walking down the street. You see their breath. They're drinking a coffee or something. You can knock the coffee out to him, pick up the coffee, throw it at him. Like, there's none of that shit in GTA 5. Like, none of that shit. Like, I think you
mean-
can pick up one item.
Just like there's no car damage, it feels like in GTA 5 compared to 4. you know
There
what I
is,
mean?
but, like, the
But
three,
it's like it's not as
4 had the
expensive.
best
Yeah, it
physics,
had
I'm
the best
sorry.
physics
4.
for it. Like I'm saying, like the way
Yeah.
bodies reacted when you hit them. You know what I mean? They just it let you felt like you hit something heavy, like a body. And when it goes.
It's
so.
lazy on the publisher, man. Because again, resources and stuff like that. And the funny thing is, at this point in time, there was a bunch of crunch going on, but we still ended up with like a somewhat half-baked product. So it's just like,
Yeah.
crunch don't even matter at the end of the day for in regards to that. So it's just like, stop making excuses. Like, they make
Strictly, you're doing the best. Listen, you grew up playing video games, right? You get a job as a fucking director, whatever, art designer. You're doing what you fucking love to do, and you getting paid, and you got an inside scoop in the industry. You can see shit before other people see it. I'm just saying, look, man, I'm not saying it's not hard work. I'm not saying they're not being overworked. I'm not saying none of that. I'm sure it's tough, but that's what you wanted to do in life. I'm not saying you want to be worked like a slave or treated like shit, but fuck, man, like, you know how many people can't, like, choose what they do in life and choose what they do to work for, like, you know what I mean? And they still got to get paid like shit and treated like shit. I'm just saying, like, some of these people are doing what they love to do.
Yeah.
And,
I say the same,
whatever.
And I say, like, I'm like, and like you said, kind of piggyback. We're not saying like we would have to work like a dog, but it's
Right.
kind of like I kind of compare it to sports somewhat. Like you have a average wide receiver, you know what I'm saying? Like he's average, but he didn't put in the work that
Right.
Calvin Johnson or Andre Johnson put in. Like they had to put in a significant more amount of work to get.
He's
where
staying
they're at.
after practice, catching extra balls. He's running extra routes every day. Right.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit. And like you said, like we're not saying that you don't get no free time or nothing like that, but you kind of have to make that choice. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of know that. So I agree. I agree with that.
And once the game releases strictly, you know what I mean? I'm sure they got shit lined up like DLC or whatever, especially for a game like GTA 6. I understand that because it's like now what they made GTA now, it's a never-ending thing now. They made it that. They choose to make it a never-ending fucking world and they got to keep. So like you think the game goes gold, they put it out, they probably get a couple week break, a month break, and then they're right back at it. So I understand from that studio particularly, but it is what it is, man.
I see y'all in the chat talking about Nico and Packy. I do remember Packy is in GTA 5. You can like hire him for your team and whatnot. He does talk about Nico. Remember Packy?
I thought you said Pacquiao. Okay.
No, Packy. Kate's brother in GTA 4. He's in GTA 5. So yeah, that's true. But yeah, I still kind of want a game. I don't know why. I want another game with.
Yo, Big Cloud, did you hear, by the way? And this is off topic again, but you hear what Naughty Dog Neil said? Like, yeah, we'll be hearing more about this game next year. We'll be hearing more about factions next year.
I've been telling people.
Are we gonna get that shit? No. Watch.
Because I think up on the stage, he said that they were only developing it for like 2 years. Like that's well off. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think we're getting Guerrilla's second game.
One thing is for sure, that's going to be the first game I see like without a wait time. You know what I mean? That's gonna be the first open game to PC on PlayStation. I can definitely see it, especially with the multiplayer aspect.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it.
It's gonna be cross.
I seen that Gorilla shit you did, Strictly. You said I don't know, I forgot what you said, but then you said, or imagine a FPS.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be Guerrilla's second game because I think it's either SOCOM or just imagine like a first-person shooter. Somewhat similar to Killzone, but it's set in like the Horizon universe, but prior to the events of Horizon Zero Dawn. Like that'd be
lit.
You can think about like the cosmetics, the map design, the lore, all of that stuff plays a part. And again, I think that we're going to see this at the event. I do think there's going to be an event in September. Probably September 1st is my guess. But next year, I think we're going to end up seeing that game come out because, the lead designer from Ubisoft, he started at Guerrilla 4.6 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's about time we see this title, and you have PlayStation, they're decreasing the time before, when they reveal a title to when they release it. Look at The Last of Us Remake, revealed on Summer Games Fest, it drops in September. So I definitely think we're going to end up seeing that title. I mean, Jim Ryan already said we have 2 live service games dropping, so I don't know what the other one is. Maybe Twisted Metal, maybe something else. I don't know.
Where'd the guy from Spec Ops go, Red Hood?
What's Insomniac?
So he's doing Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
or Spider-Man
so Gorilla,
2.
but Gorilla was the one that signed Rainbow Six Siege devs, right?
Yeah,
that was Gorilla.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense. I mean,
yeah.
Let's get to these last 2 topics. I don't want to keep everybody here, but this has been a good show so far, man. Hope you guys have fun. Hit that like button. Let's get 100 likes. Go over 100 people here. So let's get those likes up. Let's talk about this PS5 update that came out of Storm. It's in beta form. It's not official release yet, but it's in beta form. Finally, the folders are back. They're calling them game lists. They now are giving you, if I remember correctly, notifications. So when like a friend of yours is playing, like let's say hypothetically Final Fantasy, even though I didn't buy it on PlayStation 5, Final Fantasy pops up and you have that game, you can instantly press the PlayStation button.
Wait, Big Cloud, I'm so sorry, bro.
Leave it the hell alone.
Sorry,
Don't bring it up. Leave it alone. Don't bring
no,
it up.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I was daydreaming. Can you mention? No, I was like just daydreaming. What the fuck did you just say? I swear to God. Yeah. I fucking was just thinking of some shit. I'm like, wait, what is he talking about?
Just repeat it. Just repeat it.
Repeat what? The notification?
Yeah, repeat it.
Everything.
Yeah.
Just repeat everything.
The notification or everything?
Everything.
So what's getting notified? That's what I'm saying.
When whatever game you're playing, you'll get like your friends. Like whatever game that you're playing on the PS5, you'll get your friends will get notified, like what game, like letting them know what game you're playing, and if they have that game, they can hit like the PlayStation button and they'll be in that
Oh,
game.
can you give me an example of that real quick?
What you mean?
I mean,
know
just
it,
use an
right.
example.
I know where he's
I'm
going.
gonna throw you out the
I
window.
would have gave you one. I
Destruction
got a
all
beta code.
stars. I think that was the example they gave.
I got a beta code too. We can talk about the beta too. But that notification thing, right? Like, I know people are gonna shut that off immediately because that's just gonna get annoying. Like
it's gonna
Big
get
Cloud
annoying.
playing Yu-Gi-Oh,
Especially if you
Big
have a
Cloud
lot of
playing
friends.
Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah. That shit get annoying, bro.
They also got
Certain friends are people.
Finally, they got the voice messages back. So instead of you having
Yeah,
to
what the
actually
fuck?
the
They got rid of
voice
that, right?
the voice to what was it, voice to speech or voice to
No, like you
voice to
could text it out.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I went
Now
to
you have the
somebody
ability to
that.
send a voice message. You can be like, hey, yo,
Bro,
get
I
on.
thought I was losing Big Cloud. I thought I was losing my mind because I'm looking at a prior message with my cousin. I'm like, yo, I sent them voice messages on PS5 before. Why can't I do it right now? I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
And they got rid of it. All right.
that's
Yeah,
back.
they did
So-
the same with the mobile captures. Like they put it
Wow.
out, and then it just disappeared like a month later.
Really?
Yeah, but it was fun.
Wow.
But they like PlayStation, they're just testing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It can
Putting
go-
out there, see what I'm saying, how it works and stuff like that. Like I think that's normal at this point in time. I think.
Yeah,
Could be.
the one feature I am excited.
Just to add to the.
Oh, good. I was.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna just add about the joinable game notification thing that you're talking about. I think that was only if you're in a party with people. So it's not like it's not your entire. Yeah, it was. They said if you join a party, if like 4 of your buds just join a party and then one of them joins a game,
That makes
then it'll
sense.
Okay.
It'll send
Because
the
now
other
all
3
four
on
you can join off him.
Yeah, so
Right, that makes
okay,
sense.
Okay.
it's not going to be your entire friend list. Like that. Yeah, that'd be annoying. as hell.
Like, I thought
So,
there was like a setting that you press to like,
Bro.
kind of like how it says who's online. You know what I'm talking about? Like that thing that tells you
Yeah.
like people that you select. Like who
You
do
can already
wanna
do
see
that
who's
right now,
online.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I figured it'd be something like that.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
actually a pretty
that
good
makes sense.
feature. Like if you're in the party, like yeah.
Yeah, that
Who
makes sense.
got the beta for PS5
like
in here?
that.
Anybody?
Me.
I don't.
I got
You got it strictly? No one else?
Yeah,
I think I have.
I didn't use it
There was
yet.
in other
I didn't use
betas,
it.
but
I'm gonna type it in and use the beta later on tonight, man. So
Yeah.
Bro, so that 1440p shit works. Even if you got an ultra wide monitor.
Yeah, you were showing that on Twitter. That's the
That
big
shit works, bro.
takeaway was 1440p support finally, and
With
It took
HDR
them on.
and VR.
Yeah, with
It took them long to get this, but it's funny how we
VR.
now have it. A lot of people are calling that out. It's funny how we now have it because now Sony is dropping their own special monitors. So of course they now have coming out with a 1440p support. But
Yeah.
remember before they're like, what was their excuse last time? Oh, we're trying to go to 4K. We don't want no compromise. What did they say? I don't even think they gave
All
us
right,
an
so now,
excuse
so
about
Blaze,
1440p.
You're saying that it's if you have an ultra wide monitor, you hook it into your PlayStation, it just works.
If it's
Right.
supports
So
it,
my
yeah.
monitor is 3440 by 1440. This ultra wide, the
Right.
one I have, the OLED.
Yeah.
And I was speculating. At first, I plugged it in, I tried it, and it didn't work. I'm like, fuck, wow. Maybe it doesn't just understand the ultra wide. But then my dumbass realized that I had it plugged into the capture card, and the capture card is sending a different signal at 1080p anyway. So I unplugged the capture card, then directly plugged it in, and it picked it up right away. It ran through. I show a little like test and how you do it and shit.
How's it look
But,
though? It's a really good, really good.
Bro, it looks beautiful. HDR is working, everything's working, and obviously it's just not the
It's not
full real estate.
Okay,
of my
so it's got
ultra-wide.
the you did say the black bar effect was
the
was
black
on it.
bars,
Yeah,
but that's for now, right? But I don't give a fuck because I didn't buy this monitor to play it on
you
PS5.
play
I
it for
bought it
PC.
for PC.
Yeah, you have your.
But
OLED
you
for-
can do it now. Like, the black bars are so black that it just looks like you're looking at
a normal screen,
an OLED screen with HDR and all that. You know what I mean? So it don't matter.
I was asking that this morning. I'm like, well, I wonder if I just get a 1440p monitor that's ultra wide, if I just plug it up, if it'll recognize it. So that's cool.
It does, yeah.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Use
Thank
my
you for the
Alienware
info.
because it came in yesterday and I ain't.
It came in?
Yeah, bro, it came in like I was telling
That was
somebody
fast.
It gave me a September date, man. The date was like September 2nd or something like that. And I got the email like, oh, it's on the way. I'm like, September? Like, you know,
No, Strictly, why are you flexing? Yo, Strictly's been flexing lately, bro. Like, it's a strong flex with the 3090 and these fucking monitors. Like, relax, man.
Hey,
Damn.
That is a big flex. 3090 on top of that? Come on now.
Yo, he's
Hey,
flexing lately.
Dude, watch when the
y'all get ready.
4090 comes out. He's gonna buy it, and that's
I mean, we know you
that is
buying it,
bullshit.
Reddit.
I heard like that's actually a lot of money. Supposed rumors.
We know
Definitely
you're buying your
4090.
Reddit,
Yeah,
so
at
I'll
least
leave
try
it
to
at
No, I'm not buying a
You're
4090.
buying a 4090 because we know Blaze gonna
Bro,
get the 4090.
I'm not.
I'm not buying it.
You're
this
buying
time.
the
I'm not.
4090.
I don't-
Stop
okay,
it.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
Stop
capping.
it.
You're a
Y'all
big
buying the
capper right now.
4090s.
Okay,
Yeah,
you want to make a bet?
Blaze saying it right now, but the second they come out with the specs and they
So when he
start
sees the
talking
specs, he
about it,
sees the
he's like,
games. He's all in.
No, the issue with Blaze is he won't like upgrade the part. He'll just buy a brand
The
new
whole new PC. Yeah, he'll buy
I'm
a
just
whole new
like,
rig.
And you
Yeah,
talking
Strick,
about
that's
me?
what I did.
I didn't
buying
want
a
to
whole
joke
new
him. I'm like, bro, just remove one screw
Bro,
and hit the
listen.
slash, and it comes out. You're like,
see?
oh, I gotta do a whole PC.
Yo, you see Strictly though, Big Cloud? He zoomed in. What do you see behind his head? That's a secret lab chair. That's a fucking expensive fucking chair because I looked at it.
You know,
So,
That's
you know what I mean?
this is-
We're not gonna.
you know what
Come
chair
on,
this
bro.
is?
Omega or something like
you know what
that?
chair this is?
Yeah,
This-
your chair is expensive too.
Let's say.
My
Sorry, go chair.
lifesaver. My lifesaver.
Yo, damn
Come
shit.
on,
Is that the magnet pillow in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Or is
magnet
it-
pillow.
I heard that chair is like.
Oh, that
really
shit too
nice.
fire. I need that joint, bro. The cloth, yeah.
I might
need
have to
that.
get one of those.
That shit fire, bro.
Was
Bro,
like 500,
I honestly
4 or
though,
5.
man, like it looks nice, but the comfort is crazy. Like you got mad space in the chair itself.
How much was it, Strictly?
Like 500.
Huh? It was about 500 after taxes and all, after shipping and all of that. You know, but it's worth it though, man. Because again, if you spending a significant amount of time
And
at
you
your
chair,
I
yeah.
do.
you need to, yeah, like don't be scared. You already know you're gonna get what you pay for when it comes to this. So
Oh, fact.
you know, yeah, that's
My girl bought me this gaming chair, and when she first bought it, it was comfortable. Now I feel like I'm sitting on a slab of wood, bro. My legs get all fucking fall asleep and shit. I can't do it anymore on this shit, bro.
Oh god.
And I feel bad because she bought it for me. She's like, oh, you know, I bought it at Staples. They'll replace anytime. I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep it. And I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'm buying a super shit. That's what I told myself this year.
Don't check.
Fuck it.
Oh man. What was it? Another feature for this update is the ability to now actually try out 3D audio directly
Yeah.
on the actual interface, so you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see how
Yeah.
it is. That's cool. You can actually
They'll let you
test
shut it off, right? See the
Yeah,
difference.
you can
I
shut
mean.
off and see. You can like
Yeah.
switch between regular stereo
You can
and
switch
3D.
between
Yo,
two.
Big Cloud, because motherfuckers have got so used to 3D
Yeah.
audio, they don't understand how much of
immersive
an
it
effect
is.
it has. They don't realize it yet. Watch. It'll be funny.
Oh, and the thing we talked about, Blaze, remember we talked about how the menu, like you have to tap it to get to like the like to all your activities, stuff like that. It's kind of like all over. It's like stretched. They now changed it where you have like a quick access menu for the activity section. So when you tap it, you just get that. So that's pretty cool. So
Wait,
yeah,
say that again?
Like the activity
Quick access
section.
menu?
Yeah, you're getting that back, but it's only going to
Bro,
show like
PlayStation needs
the thing.
some fucking folders, bro.
It's
Give me
back.
folders
It's
back.
Yeah,
It
it's
is?
back. Yeah, that's what's in the
It's
beta.
where?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the
Game-
beta.
Oh, I
It's
have,
called
see, all I
Gameless.
did is check. Yeah, all I
It's
did
called
is check.
Gameless.
You were so happy about that 1440p. You just
That's
hit-
it.
Yeah, you got Gameless. Yeah,
Damn.
Gameless
They
is now
got
part of it.
games. Yeah, bro.
Yo, I need themes. Give me my fucking pre-order.
That's
themes
next
back,
at this
man.
rate because everything we
I need them
complained about
joints, bro.
is has been
Actually,
fixed.
My next question: do y'all think because you know they mentioned that the Stars royalty program's coming later this year, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're just going to do one big update. So do y'all think themes is coming back? And I want to say, do y'all think they're going to do like animated profile pictures, something with the Steam and stuff like that? Like how y'all
See,
feel about that?
I
Bro.
would take that if they can't do the theme strictly, because
Yeah.
at least you give a little bit more personality to the profiles. You know what I mean? Like you can get, especially for Plus members, since they got this new reward system they're doing, like Xbox. That'd be cool if they actually reward you even more cooler stuff on that side too. If you want to be a true member of that, give you more incentive. But I would.
Strictly, do you have
premium,
wallpaper engine, buddy?
thing like
Do you have
that.
wallpaper engine? You have it? You know what that is with the dynamic backgrounds?
Bro, I have.
Bro, I'm asking because I know you just got into this shit, so I'm just making sure that shit's fire.
Yeah, man. Like wallpaper engine is the truth, bro.
Bro.
Once you use wallpaper engine, like you did,
It's
like there's
fucking-
nothing else that meets that standard. So I'm like, PlayStation,
Facts.
stop playing with me now. Like, come on, you know. So I need them to do like, and it's crazy because there's so much stuff they can do on their UI, man. Like again, animated profile pictures.
Yep.
Talking about having digital collectibles. So like, I was thinking you can have custom showrooms to show off like trophies and stuff like that.
Facts.
There's mad
Yeah.
stuff they can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like if y'all don't do stuff like that, y'all losing money. Like you can literally print money at that point in time because I'm a sucker for stuff like that.
Yo, strictly.
Yeah.
There's nobody in the history of PlayStation. I'll put fucking a rack on the table right now. If a motherfucker can show me that they got more PS4 themes than me, I'll give him $1,000, bro. There's no fucking way, bro. I bought, and when the 4K ones came out, they had 4K themes finally hit. I was buying them too, bro.
Yeah.
I know I lose that bet.
I don't know why they're still giving you PS. I think it's on the table though.
I gotta see what you got, bro. Look at this one.
You want to know how much I've been in there? Because I know all the little settings. Like you couldn't just, if you backed out the wallpaper joints and you went back in, you would lose your place and you had to scroll all the way back down.
All the way down, yeah.
I used to be in there so much, and that joint would be like $4.99, and then you could get like 3 or 4 for like $5. I was just like, bam.
Bro, there was a lot of dope. The pre-order ones were really dope too. That are
I'm
just
for that stuff though, man. I love
Me
like
too.
nostalgia and stuff like that, man.
Custom ability is the best shit, bro. It's just personalizing your shit, bro. When you walk in, you see a PC, the wallpaper's hitting. That shit just look good with the keyboard.
You gotta match the RGB and stuff in the case.
Bro, come on, baby. You already know. See?
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. You know.
Come on.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nah,
I'm trying to tell Big Cloud, man.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Saying you need some flavor behind you, man. I keep telling you this.
Dude, why would he? Why would he need flavor at this point? He doesn't game on the PC.
Bro, but that's it. But he
play. I'm a future endeavor, Red Hood. Have a good day, Red.
Nah, he plays on his PC, but his
Yu-Gi-Oh.
PS5 is connected to his monitor too. So he's sitting at that chair playing his PS5 anyway. So he might as well.
But Big Cloud ain't gonna do it.
Like, I don't know why people don't know about display yet. Like they just had a limited edition God of War Ragnarok display drop, bro. And I caught one.
Really?
Yeah.
I might get some of those new pictures, like the little magnets. I don't know if y'all seen them. Those like art thing. I forgot what they're called, but like magnets.
Yeah, they're dope.
Yeah,
you just stick it in the magnet. Yeah,
and you can actually swap them out. Like you don't have to like actually reapply them.
I got a bunch on my wall right now.
Oh, you got those, bro? Those are dope.
Like 20 of them joints.
Yeah. Why you trying to cut? We want to see a shit, man. Stop trying to sneak away, man. We want to see what you got, man. You got a game room tour on your video?
Nah, but I'm gonna make one. Like right now, I'm about to get my flooring replaced. Yo, I literally just put that out the other day. Like I'm getting my carpet replaced with the vinyl flooring. I'm getting the the LED monitor mounted. So there's no point in me doing it now because still.
Yeah, it's not ready. It's a work in progress. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But man, there's like, I love customization though, man. Display is like a cheat code, and every time you buy a display, they send you a 30% off discount every time.
They pretty much encourage
really?
you. Hey,
is that a website?
yeah.
I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah,
it's really good. What was I about to say? Because Sony keeps throwing out like PS4 themes. Like they doing it with the God of War Ragnarok Jotnar edition or any other one. So you get like a PS4 theme. So at this rate, I can see the PS5 themes happening. The
PS4 theme is gonna be lit too. Watch, it's gonna be them on the boat. I love dynamic. Listen, like there's static themes; those are cool. But once because the PS3 Ben had this shit, bro.
Yep.
I got some crazy dynamic themes on PS3 too. Like the problem is when you hover over a game, right? Strictly, you see if you hover over Ratchet and Clank, that shit just takes up the whole screen real estate. They can just do away with that, bro. Like we know what game is. You don't need to blow it up. You know what I mean? Like they can put themes in.
The only feature on here that I'm not really that hyped for is the request to show gameplay. Some probably where you can like mess with them. They bring that back, so you can.
Hey, I gotta say though. Because, Big Cloud, we've been on Discord for a very long time streaming games and movies and fights. When it comes to PlayStation sharing, like, listen, if you're playing, me and Big Cloud play Demon Souls and Elden Ring together, right? When he would share his screen, bro, that screen it wasn't stuttering. It was crystal fucking clear, and it just works. That share shit on the PlayStation is an underrated feature that people don't talk about, bro. Like, imagine playing the same game, you guys are having trouble on the boss, like, and you're sharing your experiences, like, oh shit, you did that.
Find
that shit
a
is underrated.
You can
bro.
show them, and it looks
collectibles.
It's actually more clear than Discord. Hell of a lot clearer than Discord. Yeah, it's picture.
The problem is when you're really helping somebody, sometimes it doesn't work because it depends on their internet connection because they be lagging.
Yeah,
and it really.
I haven't. Wow.
So is it peer to peer or server based?
Damn, who you hooking up with, man? Who are these guys
we have flawless connections, but I don't know. It could be for because it was bad on PS4. PS4 wasn't the greatest. It was like a work in progress type of thing. They were still fixing upon. It had like this moment.
They got Elden Ring shit here.
Oh man.
Bro,
on display.
Look at the second link I sent you. That's that limited edition God of War one. And the thing is every Wednesday they drop limited edition ones, and they only come in a medium size because they have different like material and stuff on the limited edition ones. So like the
like
larger
3D?
yeah, like it's like a flat surface on a regular display.
Oh, that shit's sold out. Why you send the link if it's sold out, man?
Yeah, I did so.
I didn't know it wasn't sold out, bro.
Oh, no,
Damn, that shit crazy
like,
too.
I'll show you an example, but
Yo, that glows in the dark?
Huh?
That glows in the dark.
Yeah, like bro, I'm about to show you one I got
It's
two
fire.
limited edition ones so far. I'm about to show you in a second.
Blaze is like in heaven.
Yeah, but
I don't even know.
Blaze is in
Listen.
heaven. He's about to see more clutter in that
Dude, I
room.
might
Bro,
have
you
to
should
buy
see
this
what the-
Vader
oh,
one.
man.
Wait a minute, this
That whole
Vader
room's
one
about to be
is
done.
getting copped.
Really it.
Oh,
That's
dope.
lit.
That's
And
dope.
you can see the different like textures because it shines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's quality,
shiny.
bro.
That's really
That
good.
shit quality. You can tell, bro.
Nice.
And it magnetizes, bro. So you're not gonna have a crooked situation with a thumb. I got thumbtacks everywhere, man.
Yeah,
That's
and
what I
it's
like about it.
like-
That's why I was like, damn, that's actually genius. It took them this long to come out with this. Just put magnets on
Yeah,
the
that's lit.
Yeah.
And it hangs up magnetically. So like if you for some reason like say you just got a bunch of just Elden Ring ones and you like I don't feel like seeing Elden Ring, I want a bunch of Horizon ones. You literally just take it off the magnet on the wall and you put the other one up. That's why you can have so many and collect a bunch because they're interchangeable very easily.
And they're like, and you can have them like for themes, like for example, Halloween, Christmas. You can buy. They have everything.
Bro, I
Everything
have a
possible.
whole PlayStation theme right here. Like,
Oh,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta
They
revamp.
have
I'm gonna
PlayStation theme. Oh, they got a Spider-Man coming in 4 days. I'm comping that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wait,
be
they do?
revamping my whole.
Yeah, they got a Miles Morales one dropping next Wednesday, which is again a limited edition, and they only I think make like 300. So like usually they don't sell out until about Thursday around like around evening time Thursday, maybe Friday. So I just get mine on Wednesday, you know what I'm saying, and they take about 4 to 5 days to get to you, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
But
shit, they have Demon Slayer. Oh,
bro,
man.
they have
They got a bunch of shit, bro.
you can literally type in anything. I got
That's
Last of Us,
crazy.
Horizon, Sifu, like Metal Gear Solid.
Yo,
I got-
but hold on. They never used to have this much. They had like strictly their options. Like I'm talking 2-3 years ago. But they definitely fucking added all this shit because it was never this extensive, bro. I'm telling you, like this shit.
They
I
had
remember
the
seeing this
Spider-Man
website.
PS4 version too of it.
That shit looks fire, bro. That Spider-Man one, the Jordan one. All right,
Yep.
let me stop.
I told
And
you.
I believe if you are a I haven't done this yet now, but if you're a member, I think it's like $6 a month. But if you're a member, you can upload your own picture and then they'll create your own display. Or something
Oh, that's cool.
Yo, you got your logo over there?
Yeah, that's cool.
like that. Huh?
You should put your logo on that shit. Oh, bro, don't give me ideas,
You already know
bro.
the vibes. Like,
Your boys is about to do that now.
I was about to go in.
How much are these joints?
Like $30
Oh,
bucks.
it's like
Well,
the
it
medium,
depends, right?
yeah, like
But-
the large ones after tax, they usually like with shipping, they usually come up to like 102 or something like that.
Yeah.
The mediums, the limited edition ones, they're gonna come out to about the same, but the regular mediums, they're a little bit less. They come out to like 70 after taxes or something like that.
And then
So
they
it's
have the extra large,
bad,
right?
like, yeah, man, and it's bro.
I might get an extra large. I'm not gonna lie.
Once you get the extra large is crazy because it's like a puzzle. So
Is
like,
it?
yeah, it's the extra larges are like multiple disc plates put together to make one big picture.
Ah, so you got to just put it
So
together.
it's like a
Yeah.
portrait that like if you want to like walk in your game room and see the big portrait on the wall somewhere, you could do that. But
Okay.
it's crazy how much they literally have disc plates for everything, bro. Literally.
All right.
Like
That's crazy that like because I clicked on Spider-Man, it's like Marvel official brand shop, so they like have the license and
Yeah,
stuff.
they're approved.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Let's close the show with the last topic, shall we? The last one. This is going to be super quick because depending on how you guys feel about it, I know me and Red Hood got a lot to say. I don't know if Paul is that big on this game, or I know Craig is, but I don't know if Hunter is. But KOTOR, man, KOTOR Remake has been delayed. Now, it's not just been delayed by a month or two. No, it's been delayed indefinitely. Turns out the original writers, remember correctly, right? The writers or directors behind this are removed. They've been fired.
The directors. There's two directors. Art director, and I forgot the other director. What his position was.
So basically, what's been going around is I'm guessing Sony or Lucasfilms didn't like what was shown in terms of the original build, and they basically told them, "Listen, this ain't it," and they just dropped people off of
Which
the
is crazy
decision.
because like they said that the game was supposed to come out in 2022, and if you're hiring like literally firing art directors, like that's insane.
Yeah, that's bad. You know how
because it's like that basically means it's like, oh shoot, the graphics or the art style of the game is not up to snuff. That's insane because that means a full blown reboot.
Yeah, so
they will put their own studio on that.
No, they should, but like Saber Interactive, they're mentioning that.
Hey, Hunter gotta go in 2 minutes, so let him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do give his thoughts or so or else we'll start talking over him. Forget it.
What, is he still there?
Yeah, I think he's still there.
Oh, there you there. Oh, he stepped away.
Oh, maybe you already.
Oh, there, yeah, I see his microphone move. Is it? Oh, there.
But yeah, this is cool.
No, Discord sometimes shows it. It's weird. Like even if you're not talking.
He's not there.
Whole band
yeah, he's not there.
It's expensive, but it's quality. I can just tell, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna like what's being offered. It's really dope.
Yeah, like.
Let me find. I'm gonna show you what I've been like. These things I have.
Yeah, he's gone, Hunter.
See the shit I buy, like what I was buying a long time ago. This is all they had. Look, it's like you know what I mean? It's like it's wood, so they're cool too. But that shit just shits all over. You know what I mean? Like.
Yep.
But it was like one company, and I stopped buying them a long time ago. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're displayed. I got a bunch, bro. I can't wait for that God of War one to come in because again, nobody's probably gonna have that that I know. So,
when's it supposed
to
come?
What's your address? Where you live at, by the way?
Don't.
Oh God, I want to see this live.
hey, Blaze to be the wrong.
Nah, that's tricky. I'm dead ass though. You live down south or up north? Where you live at?
I live in Raleigh, North Carolina.
He's 2 hours away from me.
You live in what, Charlotte?
Yeah, Charlotte.
I figured as soon as you said 2 hours, I figured you lived in Charlotte. We was just down there like a month ago, man. We went to a couple of restaurants down there, man. It was.
You know what I like about you, Strictly? You post your pictures with your kids. That was your kid, right?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Your daughter. See, you're like a real person. You're on. I like people that are real people, bro. They're on camera. You know what I mean? He had to pay for where he's at, man. Like, real people, bro.
Oh, you gotta be, man. You gotta be. I mean, I get it now. Social media. A lot of people pretending to be people that are not fake people. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I'm a real person. I got a real family. And responsibilities. But it's just like, man, like you already know my motto, man. Just don't be a piece of shit. You feel me?
Exactly.
Simple, really.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, how'd you guys feel about the news? Guess we lost Hunter. Shout out to Hunter. I know he had to go. He has a thing. Well, I can't tell you, but it's
I love KOTOR 1 and 2. Like I've been big KOTOR fans for a while, and just seeing that just dissipate. I'm not surprised because all that studio's been doing is just porting those games on consoles and mobile gaming. Like, they never made a game in their life. So like, seeing this happen is just it's a yikes. Like I kind of was hoping that they would make something great, but
talking about Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, it's delayed indefinitely.
Definitely. Yeah. So, and then they sound like Saber Interactive is going to get involved somehow, and then I'm just like, dude, that just sounds to me like Saber.
There's a market for that game, bro. Like a lot of people.
Dude, Star Wars is a huge market in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that game is a very beloved franchise.
Yeah, it is.
So
the thing is, there's so many games coming. Like I'm not even really worried about. And
we're getting Star Wars, Jedi, the other shit. What's that?
Survivor,
or Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
So
there's listen. These years start off slow, and sometimes we're not getting. It was sometimes you know what happens. We go throughout the year, we don't get any news, bro. I'm like, fuck, it's dry. Then boom, all of a sudden, bro, this year is gonna be a lot, bro. It's gonna be, it's gonna turn out to be we're getting God of War and Elden Ring in the same fucking year, bro. Like that's two of my favorite games ever. Like Firm Software game and God of War in the same fucking year. Like that's a good year to me. Shit.
Oh yeah, especially if you like some JRPGs as well. It's just I think it's. Unless you're an Xbox. I was going to say, unless you're an Xbox. I mean, you got third party to look towards and stuff like that.
He called him DMX?
He called strictly DMX Jr. on the pod. I'm dead.
Wow. That's crazy to me. So really said that.
Well, no, I was disappointed, but I had been told that a friend of mine went to Star Wars Celebration, and he just kind of asked around, and he said multiple people down there that he had talked to said it was gonna probably get delayed. But I'm like, until 2020, late 23, and so it being pushed is not a shock, and the fact that Sony and LucasArts didn't like what they saw. And they're gonna. My assumption is, matter of fact, they're gonna put new people in there.
Yeah,
it sounds like a reboot to me. If they didn't if you're firing an art director this late in the game, that's not a good sign.
Them original shots must have been rough.
But I know they're waiting to after the Fallen Order game, so that there's.
So do you think they're just gonna hire a brand new different studio then?
Oh yeah, that's what I've been.
It's
my
possible.
understanding, this new studio.
Yeah,
Sony may as a harbinger says, Sony may assume direct control because that's their money. And
that's true.
I've been hearing possibly Sony Bend could take a look. So we'll have to wait and see. But I know they are going to wait to after the Fallen Order game because that game was impressive. As a Star Wars fan.
Yeah,
because I said you have to hit two key notes when you do a Star Wars game. You got to hit the fandom good, and you got to have good gameplay.
Yeah,
and KOTOR to me did both. I mean, it plugged into the lore, and so it tapped into that, and it had at the time, and that was I believe BioWare. That was a
did the first one.
I'm not even a Star Wars guy at all. I really don't give a fuck about Star. But Fallen Order was so fucking well done that I really love that game. I played through it. I'm like, oh, all right, I see what's up. But I'm, other than Star,
especially the reveal, Blaze. I'm talking about at the end with Darth Vader.
Oh yeah,
he comes out.
Dude, they respected. My thing is,
so good.
They respected him, which is because I was worried that somehow Cal was gonna beat Vader some way. I was like, they better not do that type of bull, because if they did that, I would have just turned off the game immediately. But no, it was like,
Quickly,
no,
you play From Software games or no?
It's never been my thing because I'm not I'm not into Souls games, man. It's just the aesthetic that I just really can't get into, man. I wish I could.
Looks like I'm all you got, Blaze. Accept it.
I wanted to play Demon Souls so bad. I tried Demon Souls and I just can't get into the aesthetic.
Bro, you don't like that aesthetic?
I don't, man. I don't like the whole.
Yo, we can play co-op, bro. I'll drop you all the.
Blaze, you stuck with me. Accept it. Let it go.
No, you got Erica, bro. You don't got Big Cloud.
Well, yeah, you got Erica.
And Luca. There you go.
I love knights and shit, bro. Knights? Are you kidding me? Slicing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Medieval shit. So what is it? Cyberpunk? What's your joint that you're like, yo, when they have this aesthetic, I'm fucking.
Yeah, or the setting.
I really love the cyberpunk aesthetic, even though we're not gonna get on that. But I do I do love the aesthetic of cyberpunk. Last of Us, the whole dark, gory type thing. It's just the whole Dungeons and Demons thing I don't really like, man. I wish.
What about Callisto Protocol, Strick?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Okay.
Science fiction is definitely my thing, bro.
Yeah. That's Unreal Engine 5 too, isn't it? In that Unreal 5 for Callisto Protocol.
I think so.
Yeah, obviously I'm into Hogwarts Legacy is another one I'm looking for.
They're saying that's supposed to come out in December too, along with which that's crazy to me. Both of those games coming out.
Callisto and Harry Potter.
They're gonna get delayed. One of them got to get delayed.
Yeah. One's got to drop earlier
because there's something with the art book people were saying or something like that. That's looking like it's coming out in December or whatever.
Bro, have you played Max Payne 3?
Yeah, and I'm playing. Ironically, I'm playing it again on PC.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Play it on PC. Yo, actually, wait for it's ultra wide support. Believe it or not, for an old ass game, that shit.
Oh, it's a chef's kiss, bro. It's funny because it looks better than I'm gonna throw a little bit of shade, but it looks better than most Xbox games, bro.
No!
Oh Lord, there it is.
It does.
You mean it looks better than that Peppa Pig game?
So am I lying by saying Max Payne 3 on PC doesn't look better than Halo?
No, it absolutely does.
Well, how can it when the Xbox got 12 T-flops and 52 CUs? How's it looking better?
Hey, that's Phil Spencer's fault. You know what I'm saying? And the executives, they keep on, they're not putting the developers in good position, man. They screwing them over.
Well, bro, they keep pushing this power narrative, bro. Imagine pushing the power narrative and you're yet, like I said, I'm not saying they haven't use their horsepower, but they're using their horsepower on a fucking dead end. You know what I mean? Like, let them get a straightaway. Let them fucking take off a little bit. Like, yo, Gears of War, when that shit eventually comes, and it's gonna come. Gears 5 on Unreal Engine 5, that shit gonna flex. Trust me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Hellblade.
Hellblade's definitely gonna flex too.
Yeah, but fuck Hellblade. Yeah.
Damn.
What? What'd you just say? What'd you say?
Yeah, she was a bug-eyed girl for a while.
Hellblade was fine.
Yo, at least I'm being real, bro. I'm not saying I liked it on PlayStation. I just said fuck this game.
I enjoyed it on PS4.
That's true.
Hellblade was
You know what
good.
the problem was, Big Cloud? I played that shit in 3. It was like 3 in the morning, and this bitch like, the demon.
I had the whisper. Honestly, it's good on
I took that shit. I
headphones.
said, all right, bro.
That was cool. You gotta admit that was kind of cool.
The only
No, it
thing
was so well done. It was so well done.
The
bro.
only
I'm
thing
not- I'm
that
just
breaks the
I'm like,
immersion,
yeah.
the only thing that broke the
Yeah.
immersion of Hellblade 1 was the fact of like, you know, like when it does that little cinematic thing, we see the developer, they were in God of War or whatever shirts on, name brand shirts, and you see the word gear on it, like acting like demons. I'm like, guys, you clearly are developers, shit, not the demons.
Forget about it. Wait for Demon Souls to go to PC.
Oh, it's going to. Yeah.
Oh, it's happening. Yeah,
That
Blaze
just-
going to be.
Yeah.
in
Well,
that
Blaze
day
is
one.
just nodding his head.
Demon
Shaking his
Souls.
head.
Actually, that brings me to another a question. Like, when do y'all think trophy support is going to come for PC, man? Like, I need that.
That'll be a while. Like,
I
I
don't
would
think they're gonna
assume
need-
that you would need
What was
to
the question?
Trophy support.
trophy
for PC.
support for like if you play it on Steam or
straight- yeah.
something.
Yo, listen, I've been saying this. PlayStation need to get their ass a fucking launcher.
No. they
Okay,
do
so
not.
I can play these games and earn trophies. I won't feel as bad playing games on
Dude,
PC.
you can
Let me-
literally just have an account, just like sign into the game that you own on Steam, and then you get
right.
the trophies.
Just like yo,
That's
how
what
Xbox does it. Yo, yeah, we got to give an Xbox a small clap here because like how they do that shit and implement it is so seamless. You just log, boom, you're playing Halo, you're getting Steam achievements and you get an Xbox achievement at the same fucking time, mind you.
What's a Steam
and that shit is so well done. And play. Look, I'm not even a trophy hunter, but just to say, go check the stats. I beat that shit. Go look. You know what I mean? I don't even care about the platinum, but just I do got some platinum, but like you know what I mean. Go look at the stats. It's like a bookmark in history. Like damn, I beat Last of Us at 2 a.m. on a Thursday. That was crazy. Like what the? You know what I mean? I like that shit.
You know, like I got up. Look, man, I don't get up by midnight for many games, bro. Last of Us 2, I was up by mid. I don't think I went to sleep
Facts.
until 6 a.m. Like I've been waiting for
Yeah.
that game so long. I was like, I'm playing this game. I mean,
Facts.
What's your
I
thoughts
did
on the
the same.
story, Strictly?
oh, it's A1. A lot of people sleep.
The story.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you.
Did you play part 2? Did you play part 2 before we?
He's talking about two, man.
He's talking about two right there.
my bad.
Yeah, like let me tell you, man. I personally like. I do not like the cliche stories, man. Like I like to go against the grain, take those risks. You know, and if people don't like it, cool, man. But that like we need to appreciate that, man. We don't want the same story for every game.
Nah, but yo, how they did my man, bro, was dirty, dog.
So you mad about Joe?
How they did my
Yeah,
girl
100%,
is
bro.
how they did
Bro,
the
Joe
girl.
ain't-
Yo, I'm not saying Strictly. I'm not saying he couldn't have died, bro. He could die, but in the manner. Then you got the Neil Druckmann looking like that comes by and just goes and spits. I'm like, man, get this shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I understand what people are saying, but I personally, this is gonna sound crazy, all right? But I didn't mind it happening because it was realistic. Cause Joe did some fucked up shit, so like he had it coming. You know what I'm saying? They was in a messed up world, like he had it coming. You know what I'm saying? So I get people upset, but hey, man, you know, hey, sometimes
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I thought
You
was
like
messed
Abby?
up was that she said that he
At
helped.
first-
They helped
At first I
Abby
didn't, but
get away.
I do like Abby. At first I didn't,
Yeah.
but Abby's perspective is just as strong as Ellie's.
Yeah.
If we keeping it all the way of being. So it's just like I appreciated that story, man. I mean, it still sold 10 mil even when people seen the leaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I love the fact that they told a different kind
Yeah,
of story.
I'll say.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Blaze, there you go.
Blaze, you
You
froze.
back, you back though. You back.
I was frozen.
No, you're good.
You were
Yeah,
frozen
for
for
a
a minute,
second.
like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and end this, man. This was a good show, man.
Yeah.
Real talk. This was a real good show. I had a blast. Shout out to everybody that came through. You ever hit that like button? Go ahead, hit that like button. Shout out to Hunter. This man Hunter, man. I can't even tell you what happened, but shout out to Hunter. This guy. Shout out to Hunter though. For coming through. Of course, Craig, this is coming through. Having you back on here was good to hear you after so long. So good to have you, brother. And of course, Strictly making his first appearance, man. Killed it, bro. Killed it. Absolutely killed it.
Me, man. Phenomenal show, man. Dope people, man. Like I chopped it up with you offline, you know. So man, just y'all dope people. You know what I'm saying? I love talking about games. Like I could literally sit here and talk. Like if you didn't end the show, I'd probably sit here for like another hour talking about games.
Like this turn, that's all my dollar. Let's go ahead and cut it because this turned into a typical
Because I still
Discord.
got questions because we'll talk to them after the shit.
Yeah, this gonna turn into a typical Discord chat with us because that's how cool we are with Strictly. So we're gonna go ahead and end this though. But nah, Strictly, tell everybody where they can find you, man. Twitter, everything.
Yeah, man. Catch me on Twitter, man, at STLCTY03.
Put it in the chat. Put a link to it in the chat.
Yeah, you can put it in.
Yeah, and I'm ramping up on my content on YouTube, man. Starting to like really put some work into that, man. So I love games. Like we didn't have these resources when we were younger, so like we have these resources to share gameplay and talk about them. So that's just what I enjoy doing. Whether you know what I'm saying, you fuck with me or not, it's cool. I love games, so that's where you can find me at. You already know.
There you go. Make sure you guys give him a follow. Blaze just put it in the chat right there. His Twitter. Go give him a follow over there on Twitter. Check out his YouTube.
Yo, go to his YouTube too, bro.
Yeah,
like get that shit. Let's get that shit up.
Absolutely. Get his YouTube channel up. He starts dropping that content. You already know. Turn on that bell as well. Of course, Craig Harris. Tell the people they can find you, brother.
Hey, just follow me on Twitter if you want. It's Craig 1440p PS5. Just go to that and click on there and follow away. I also have a little dog poo podcast closing in on 2,000 subs. And
there you go.
Yeah, just going ahead and kicking the fanboys in the nuts every morning at 9:30. So just come on through.
There you go, man. There you go. Craig Harris. And of course, Red Hood. Where they find you, brother?
Yeah, good episode. Make sure to hit the like button. Guys, follow me. Mostly stream on Twitch. Still working on 2 videos, Death Stranding essay, and my MCU rant. Still happening. I'm like for MCU rant like at 8 minutes, so it might be like a 20-minute video for that.
Yeah,
so, look forward to that. Twitter RedHood240 and then Twitch RedHood420. Twitch, the upcoming stuff, Last of Us Part 1, as well as Soul Hackers 2. And God of War Ragnarok and other games that are coming out.
No.
So,
you hype for the MCU after that Daredevil reveal?
No, bro.
Yeah, you
don't get me started on that,
classic
dude. I would have, bro. I'm not happy in general because of the showrunners and writers that they hired, dude. I'm not happy about that. They should have hired Eric Olson in his team.
I try to get you started because pulled your leg.
Yeah, you did get me. I was about to.
I know you better go off. I'm still off here. Blaze 4K. Where can the people
good
find
show,
you?
bro. That was a great show.
Yeah.
You know me, Big Cloud. Usually, my girl took the kids to the museum, so I'm like, oh, thank God.
But in September, you'll have a lot more. You feel a lot more better going to 7.
Bro, like you, I seen you, bro. I seen you kept muting your shit because my 3-year-old just fuck shit up, or my 8-year-old's a good boy though.
My daughter is gaming with the H9s right now. Like people think I'm playing. She is a gamer, bro. Like
that's lit, bro. I love
and I
that.
saw you give her the headset. You gave her the headset. She wants to.
And it's funny because I know we gotta get off, but my mom Dukes like she her and my dad got divorced like a while back, but my mom Dukes is getting into gaming, and she I just got her PlayStation Extra, PlayStation Plus Extra, and she playing Spider-Man and Stray right now, and she like really into it. So if it sticks, for the next month, I'm copping her that PS5, dog. Like you know how we roll. Yeah.
What, she got a Pro?
Yeah. She got the remember that 500 million translucent one? Like I ended up getting one of them joints, so I got her one. I mean,
Bro, that's the only Pro that eludes me. It's the only one. I want that bitch so bad. I'm gonna have to just put up the money, man. But that shit's beautiful. I can't believe you just gave that to your mom. Like, here, play Spider-Man. Like, damn, that shit would have.
Don't get it twisted. When she get a PS5, back to me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you already know, guys. Like the video. Make sure you share it out. Great panel. Great guest. Craig, you already know, brother. Long time no see. Strictly. Always keeps it 100. Red Hood and Hunter. But yeah, check us out every Friday until we make the move to well, it'll still be Friday, right? It'll be at 7 o'clock. And then Solid Cast every Wednesday at 9 p.m. That's it. Have a good weekend.
All right. You guys heard him. See you guys next week. And you guys be safe. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. We out.
Peace.
Peace.